The 2024 U.S. gold medal team in the Paris Olympics really put on a show for us last year, fellas. Last summer was spectacular. It was a movie. It was a sight to see. Like, I can't wait to tell my son and my nieces and nephews about the LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry Olympic team. We're going to talk about where this team ranks all time. We're also going to talk about, well, what really happened last summer. And then also, more importantly, we are going to look forward into 2028, the Los Angeles Olympics, and potentially build a team that we believe the NBA can put together to go and win that whole thing. What's going on, fellas? Penn, Swiper, Mars, Big Ox, Chill. What's going on?
Off-season basketball. This is peak content right here, guys. Off-season basketball. This is what I'm talking about right here. Yes, sir.
Ox, your girl got you in the kitchen fixing the appliances?
I'm just on the road right now.
How dare she?
Ox looked like he devising a plan in the kitchen, like with that headband and that white beater on, like, yo, we about to go rob somebody. This is what Chill, you drive in, Mars. You gonna be at the door, Swiper. This was Swiper. When I go in, you come in after me. Ox look like he got the plan laid out on the kitchen table already.
Yo, what? Chill. Why am I not involved in this criminal conspiracy?
Well, you the mastermind.
You're the mastermind. Yeah, Penn.
You the mastermind of the whole thing.
I don't get my hands dirty. Okay.
Nah, you the mastermind of the whole thing. So
I'm the one that's selling the operation. If I don't get 20% of the whole thing,
yeah, we the ones doing the legwork. Ox got the weapons. Mars got the car. Right. Me and Swiper, we the muscle. So
Mars don't leave the house.
Yeah, that plan was cooked when you relied on me for something crucial. Yeah.
Mars ain't gonna be no.
I'll drive you straight to the station myself. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Get Mars out the car.
Snitches get stitches, yo.
There ain't even no gas in here, Mars. Damn.
Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to live stream that whole thing. PC weekend 2026. Y'all be ready.
That's who Mars is. He show up late for the whole thing. Like, this what time we gonna be there. This what time we going in to make. Nah, Mars show up 20 minutes later when the cops already showed up. Security already there.
No, I'm a punctual person. If there's one thing about me, I may be a bad person. I may sell you guys out, but I will be on time to selling you guys out. I'll do that punctually, and that's one thing about me.
Y'all do know we got to kill Mars after we do this, because Mars gonna tell on us. Yes, we got to kill him. We got to kill Mars. So
that is in your best interest.
Yes, because I'm telling you, because if something go down where we end up getting roped up, this dude right here is the one that's gonna talk. This one right here, he's gonna sell us all out.
Can we do this after next weekend?
What's the next weekend?
For sure.
I just want to see like who the top 10 players of all time are. I'm invested at this point. I'm invested.
Yeah, I have to stay alive for at least another week.
Shout out to the podcast.
But for real, like, is my sound is good. My Wi-Fi straight. I'm good.
Everything's good. You just look like you're Breaking Bad, but
I'm just on the road.
I see. Chill and Penn are taking this to a whole extreme.
Ox is 100% in the kitchen. He's literally in the kitchen.
Either you look like you about to, like, you really, because that kind of look like a black chef hat. So either it look like you about to really whip up something crazy, or it look like your chick got you under the sink fixing something.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Ox, can I complain real quick, Ox?
For sure. Do your thing.
Bro, I'm going to, I'm going to Puerto Rico this week, so I'll be in and out. So I'm over here trying to look up getting a trim, bro. It's $30 for a beard trim. $30, Ox?
That's the thing. Like, if nowadays though, if you get anything, you got to pay for the whole haircut. Like, if I just go get a lineup, I got to pay for the whole haircut. If you want to go get your chin touched, you got to go pay for the whole haircut.
$30 is crazy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
Swiper, I literally was Saturday. I was in the barbershop for the first time since 2003. I left. I couldn't do it.
Well, he cuts his own hair.
People were trying to debate you in there.
No, it was just to be honest with you, I didn't feel like cutting my hair, Bron. Right? I didn't feel like cutting my hair, and I just wanted to see what it would be like to go in the barbershop and actually sit down, and I couldn't do it. Nah, I'm just the dude who cuts my hair. Nah, man.
Did he do it?
No. So I went home and did it myself. I couldn't do it.
I just, what though, Chill. I don't like the barbershop like I used to though. Because I don't like the fact that we got to set an appointment, got to be there. Like I like going to the barbershop and waiting my turn. Like I used to be like, you know, sit over here, I'm chit-chatting, whatever. I'm waiting on him right there. It's your turn. Come on, like sit in the barbershop for an hour and a half kicking it. I don't like to be there and know, okay, I'm getting my hair cut right now. It's cool for like your schedule and stuff, especially when you got stuff going on, but I just miss the old days.
Well, I'm saying before the pandemic, I was cool with the appointment, but what I wasn't cool with is when the appointment ran into old boy is late and old boy before that is late. So therefore my appointment's off by 25, 30 minutes. So I get there at 1:30 I get there 1:25 for 1:30 and I'm pushed back to a 2 o'clock and mess the rest of the day up. That's the only time I used to like, you know what I mean, feel away.
Well, it's cool. It's cool. It's definitely cool, like, because you get to know, like, you set your schedule, and like that's obviously the best part. You can plan your whole day, like that's obviously the best part. But I miss planning my morning. My Saturday morning was the barbershop. Like that's what I'm doing for these next 2-3 hours. I'm in the shop waiting my turn. And if it's quick, that's cool, you know, like. But I don't know. And then on top of that, you know, I wasn't the best with technology. You know what I'm saying? So there was a couple times where I met my appointment. I go in and they be like, "Oh, you're not for today. You got Tuesday next week or something." I'll be like, "Shit." No, that's happened a couple times. I had to like the next dude up. I had to buy him out the chair. Like, hold on, like, here, take this. I'll pay for your cut next week. You know, let me get this. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, y'all don't want to know what I pay.
To your point,
today now.
Like you said,
For
you were
the whole thing.
You said you were going to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So I'll solve your problem right now as the resident mastermind up here. Why don't you just get your haircut in Puerto Rico?
So the thing is,
you can't do that, bro. You got to
know when you going with a group.
Yeah,
of
you
people,
really can't do that, Pin.
That
you
I
got
can't.
I'm gonna be at the airport. I gotta
it's about to be a bunch of women and a couple dudes, bro. So the itinerary is fully booked, dog. And ain't no room for no.
I gotta be.
What I want to do, I tell you like that. There ain't no room for needs and maintenance and all that kind of stuff for me. It's crazy. By the way, Bad Bunny on the weekend, Bad Bunny on Sunday.
You don't have that much hair. It's like 10 minutes in and out.
Bad Bunny with the baddies. I see you swiping.
Bad Bunny on Sunday, bro. If you seen the highlight, Michael Porter Jr. and them went in Austin River. It looked crazy, bro. So I can't wait. I'm mad excited, bro.
To your point, what don't hit like it used to?
The barbershop.
Yeah,
we talked about that on Saturday. If anybody missed it, you know what I'm saying. We had a great episode on Chill.
Hey, Swiper. Hey, y'all. We're gonna get into this USA team. We're gonna get into Paris. We're gonna talk about all of this stuff. But we just had to make a quick excursion, right quick. Y'all like a quick little, a little detour. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right quick though, Swiper. I got a question for you. But before I do that, Mars, do you go in on Saturdays, or you just have your barber come over and he takes care of you in the bathroom?
And Mars, don't say that you just be sitting in the house because I've seen you clean before, Mars. So
that's a fact, Mars.
Right.
Yeah,
So
Mars.
That was before the Jalen Suggs came for me. Now it's just we just had to accept.
No, but you still got to cut it though, like because your hair is still
you just take it all off. I'm looking like Swiper. Just
you
do that. You could do that at home. Like it's not that difficult.
Yeah, Mars, show us right quick.
Well, Mars,
the grand reveal. Come on, pull that hoodie back. All right, hey, Chad, I tried.
Good effort, Ron.
But Swiper, because I seen you on Twitter doing what you typically do on Twitter. I'm not gonna get into all of that. So, how much do you tip your barber?
So it's percentage. I always tip between 20 to 25% personally.
See, this is the kind of shit I be talking about, Ron. Like tipping is such some bullshit. It is. I'm paying
not here though. That's just the way they get paid.
I'm paying you extra to pay you, chill.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yo, so the haircut is $30. I don't know what is a haircut today, Swipe. I'm sorry. I don't even know.
35. It's 30. It's anywhere 30. It depends. It's anywhere from 35 to 75. It depends on
not in Seattle.
It depends on
in Seattle,
Ron.
On a Tuesday in Seattle, Ron, I need a cut, and I'm going to get a haircut. I'm going to sit in a barbershop and get a slice up. Like what am I going to pay, Ron?
Chill. If you coming with me, because I get cut by one of the most exquisite barbers in Seattle. Shout out my man Leon Polo Cuts.
Of course.
But I'm paying $80.
Okay, so
that's how often? Everything.
That's
how often?
That's just to clean me up.
It depends. 1 to 3 times a month. It depends on what's going
plus
on.
Plus 20%. So that's $96.
1, 2, 3 times a month. It all depends. I might have a photo shoot.
I was going every week, every 2 weeks for a minute. When I was working in like a suit every day and meeting people, I was getting cut every week, damn near.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something. I have never paid more than $22 for a haircut ever.
Yeah, but you go to Great Clips.
Yeah, you
like,
can go
that's
to-
a different. That's a different.
All right,
barbershop.
y'all. I'm logging off.
No, I'm saying, Ron. Great Clips is a different kind of barbershop, though.
Man, that's
I'm
like
talking about Great Clips. I go.
I-
to
That's where you go. Like you can go to Great Clips and get a.
But you
Can you
go to-
Chinatown for my
you can go to
haircut?
you can go to super
Supercuts, exactly. He can get supercuts and all that.
I ain't going to Supercuts. That shit's expensive. I go to Chinatown.
All right. Hey,
So
I
exactly,
feel
there you go.
You shouldn't, I don't feel like you should. I always hated that. Like people that like, oh, I pay super. Like I'm not trying to pay a whole
benefit.
bunch.
You know the benefit, Swiper? No
A
tax.
happy ending.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Yeah.
All right, Ox, we're logging.
Okay.
The barbershop that I went to, because again, I ain't been to a barbershop in years. The barbershop I went to, it's in West Palm Beach. It's right off like 54th.
Shout
Because
out.
I know that the best haircuts that you get is in the hood. Like these
Absolutely.
these
Fact.
boutiques and all of that nonsense. No, I just know that the best haircut you get is in the hood. And I went in there because school started today. So it's a bunch of kids in there getting haircuts. And it really felt like a barbershop, no doubt about that. I just ain't ready to get.
But chill. Last thing here, but you got to remember too, like, so Penn, when I tried to go to a Penn place in Birmingham, Alabama one time to go.
There ain't no
you know what I
Penn
mean?
places in
Yeah,
Birmingham,
it was
Alabama.
great. It was Great Clips. It was a Penn place. You know, can I get the European cut? They know what that means, right? So when I walked in there,
You don't have
literally
any hair.
when I walked in there, but I remember I cut it off at the pandemic when it started because I wasn't going outside no more. But before that, I was getting cut, like I said, every week. But I walked into Birmingham, Alabama. I tried to go to a Great Clips one time. Awesome emergency. You ever had an emergency like I have to get my hair cut because I got to go link up with so and so and so and so.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in there. I literally say, "Yo, I just need a shadow fade. That's it, bro." They looked at me dead like, "What is that?"
See.
It was a bunch of white ladies like, what is a shadow fade? I said, bro, what are you talking about? A shadow fade, dog. So it was horrible, bro. I can't go to them places, man. You got to go to the hood. Like you always got to go to the hood.
And that's why you can't just show up in a foreign country like, hey, I need my haircut. It's the reason why I got dreads, y'all. I know I had a high top fade when I graduated college. That whole summer I'm grinding, I'm working out. I know I'm about to go play overseas in Germany. I get to Germany. And it was like Will Smith when he left Philadelphia
to go to Bel Air
and touch down to Bel Air. I don't know where. This is a whole new environment.
Where
is a German going to cut my hair, my black hair, and make it look right? Morris, I need a good fade. I need everything to look
plenty of
right.
black people in Germany, yo.
It is, but in 2014,
if you would have known me, I could have hooked you up.
See, and I didn't know Mars. Hey, in
4-year-old Mars would have had you.
It's not apps that I can log on to. I can't.
Where in Germany were you?
I was in Frankfurt.
Ben,
I know it's places, but how do I know it's places if I've never been there to know the places or know the people? Like, yeah, I had a couple black teammates and stuff too, but it's just, when you used to one person cutting your hair for an extended period of time, like it feels awkward to just go and take on a new barber.
Ron and brothers was out there looking like Jonathan Kaminga. They got lined up with a rusty spoon.
Man, Belgium they was.
Hey,
I don't understand how people walk around with that. To be honest with you, Ox, I have no idea. I feel like you grew up in a different kind of household. Honestly, I mean, I honestly can tell the kind of household you grew up in by the type of like fade you got.
Your lineup,
yeah, 100%.
I had one of those up to like probably second grade. When
Ox, we never had this discussion. You had the you had the McDonald's lineup.
Yeah, for sure. Because at that point, my mom wasn't paying to take me to the shop, and plus
she was doing it herself.
I was one of them. So it was like, all right, we'll just wait.
Hey, because I had one of them too.
Hell yeah.
Until my cousins roasted me out of that.
Yeah, I wasn't blessed to hit the shop till probably 3rd, 4th grade, for real.
Yeah, that's what when you black and you a kid, you got to be on your everything. your T's got to be crossed, your I's got to be dotted. If you wear the wrong shoe, wear the wrong type of jean, have the wrong lineup, it's cooked. You can't walk around.
But that's another thing too. Like I wasn't tripping off no name brand shit till like 8th grade, 7th grade, like regular, you know what I'm saying, regular jeans and shit like that. And then plus, we grew up in the white t-shirt era too though. So
yeah, but
cool.
bro, I used to wear K-Swiss before I didn't wear them no more. If you understand what I'm saying, because they was cheap.
Yeah, I was rocking the K-Swiss all the way up in middle school.
We kind of made K-Swiss cool.
They kept getting holes in them though because they was cheap.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well,
I was
that's just because
rocking
you're not the fleetest of
I
foot.
was a rough
so,
kid. No, I was a rough kid. No, I was a rough kid.
I'm not even trying to be funny, Swiper. I mean, you big linebacker, you
Yeah, I was
athletic
a
for your
rough kid.
age.
Yeah, I ran everywhere.
You was running out your shoes.
But
Heavy
I
foot ass.
remember one time I got a new pair of jeans. I got a whole the next day.
No, your mom
Got
was
a-
losing it over that.
boy.
Mars, you got a specific barber that you that you go to, Mars, or you cut your own hair?
I don't have hair to cut. When it grows, I just pull off.
Mars, you're not
Hey, I was-
bald. Will you stop?
Yeah,
Ron, you seen how I was getting how they was tripping on me on Twitter because I seen the video with the lady. She spent like $700 on her kids' back to school clothes and got like 3 outfits. And you could clearly see by the size of the clothes that this kid is like a second grader, first grader or something. And she went and bought all this name brand polo, all this shit. And she was like, I can't believe this all I got. Like, you ain't never heard of Old Navy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could pull up the Target with that cat and jack and hook that kid up for the whole school year.
Yo, Ox, I don't care how much money we make off Player's Choice. My son is 4 years old.
Straight
If
up,
in
come on.
5 years I take him school shopping and he expects Gucci and all of this other name brand stuff, whatever it is, it could be the essentials or whatever it is. Hey, that's gonna be the last time he asked me up
Are
until.
you gonna put your
The
baby in
Gucci
J's? Have you put your baby in J's? yet?
Yeah. Hell,
Yeah,
I
hell
mean,
yeah.
he'll
Them
get-
like $70 for baby shoes though.
yeah,
Nah,
I mean, the shoes is different. The clothes, like paying $700 for 3 outfits.
Mm.
Nah, it was just crazy because I'm like, for me, I went to Burlington, but you know that was like 2005 though, so 2006, so that's different. But still, even like with the shoes though, so like Swipe, I live in Portland, and then like at my girl her job, and she work at the hospital, so it's like we get the pass all the time, the Nike pass. So I go to the Nike store, and we get the employee store. We get 50% off at the Adidas store. We get 50% off at the Nike store. We get 40%. So you know, shoes.
I just never understood.
Yeah, the outlet's the spot to be. Go, Chill. Where did you shop when you were a kid? I mean, real question. Like, where did you go?
There was a place in downtown.
Where could you go? Where were you allowed to go at that point?
Woolworth.
Well, yes, Woolworth, Bam
Shout out
Burgers.
to Woolworth.
But
man.
there was a spot in downtown Jersey City called Morley's. He always had the freshest, the all the up to date stuff, Clipper jackets, Georgetown, all of that kind of stuff. Which goes back to my original point what Ox was talking about. He was talking about like getting haircuts. That's why I never understood this, Ron. Like, I'm a professional. Like, if you play professional basketball, I never understood how these dudes coming on TV looking wild as hell, not clean, no haircut. I'm like, yo, man, I'm not getting on television looking wow. I'm just not. I'm not doing that.
Who has the best and the worst cuts in the NBA, or hairdo?
Well, Jalen Rose still got the best cut to this day.
When I was growing up, I was a big fan of Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson
had
clean
the, he had the
every
booty
time
part.
he came, every time I saw him, that line was always tight. He had that he had
The
the
butt
part
crack,
in the middle of his head,
Mhm.
and he had his fade clean.
That's what you call
Lonzo
it?
Mourning always
That's what
had
it
a
was. Butt crack. Yep.
Lonzo Mourning always had a clean fade too. So I mean,
Nobody calls it that.
AI, but AI had
nobody.
the best,
No,
the
yo,
best.
real talk. Nobody has ever called it that.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the butt crack. Because
Nobody's
people
ever
didn't
called
like
a
it.
part
They-
a butt crack.
Yeah, they didn't like it. People in Denver did not like that.
Allen
But then remember
Iverson,
the Kendrick Williams got the best Texas cut that I've seen. He has the best Texas cut in the league. I think our AI had the best braids. Lineup though, Brandon Roy used to have them too a little bit back in the day.
All I know is Jonathan Kuminga shit is unforgivable.
Nah, bro. The worst is when LeBron tried to. He was still trying to be in that the ginseng phase, and then he rubbed his hair the wrong way that one time,
and it moved.
AD had to tell him to wipe your hair for so it could go back down.
Just let it go. Let it go. Which goes back to what Ron was talking about when we was talking about the Olympics. You know, being overseas, it ain't easy to find a barber. It's not. It is not easy to find somebody that could cut your hair, that could keep you clean. Because, I mean, I had a difficult time in Utah. I had a difficult time because Utah is like overseas too, by the way. I had a difficult time in Ireland trying to find some. The plugs was different, like to get shaved and stuff like that, and to get a haircut. And in Belgium, I mean, the Black Africans, they were not particularly fond of Black Americans. So,
and that was another thing, Chill.
Yeah,
For some
were not.
reason, I wasn't really clicking with the African barbers that were in Germany.
They are not particularly fond of Black Americans. They were not at all. So.
Real talk. Where you get how much your haircuts cost? Real talk.
As much as yours.
You don't get your haircut?
I do.
As much as yours. You heard what he said.
No, I don't know what that means. Okay.
That's like
yours
somebody
was
asked
like $30. That's what he said. So he said as much as yours.
I don't.
No, my
he was talking about a beard trim up.
I
How
pay
much?
$60.
60.
Yeah.
Why you? I mean, I'm not even trolling. Why you wear a hat all the time? Like if you got like a nice fade.
I wear a hat all the time on here.
Just a brand thing.
Yep.
I feel you. Nah, I'm paying $60 for a cut. I'm gonna have the camera right here. Real talk. If I was you, right here.
No, the people that be on my stream, I mean, shit, they know what's up.
If I'm paying what Ron and Real Talk is paying for a cut, I need what Pen's getting. You feel me?
What is Penn getting?
What's
You know what he got in Chinatown. You know what
we
he
talked about this already.
Yeah.
Ron,
$20?
From who? From who? Ox?
Yo, y'all just gotta like
y'all swiping, chill out, bro.
y'all got a different perception of money because honestly, like my back to school shopping was $100 total. $100 total. So you go to Marshall's, you go to Woolworth, you go wherever. Oh, you need some shoes, you need some jeans, you need a couple shirts. Cool. Anything beyond that, go get a job.
Yeah, but
That
Penn,
was
you were wearing Ed Hardy. Like you can find Ed Hardy stuff like on the rack.
What the hell is Ed Hardy?
When,
I was wearing Fat Farm Black Planet.
Shout out Fat Farm. And shout out Fubu.
And I was wearing Fubu too. So
Shout out Boo-Foo.
Fat Farm used to be hard, but
Sean John.
And what about Fat Albert?
Academics.
You had some Fat Alberts, Ben? Fat Alberts was a little more expensive, but you had some Fat Alberts?
No.
So
I've never owned anything by Gucci.
I got a couple of discount Fat Alberts.
Like I swear the most expensive thing I'm not a bougie person, as you can tell by the fact that I design my own damn hoodie. And I've worn the same stupid ass hat for like 4 years. But I think the most expensive thing I ever got was a blazer from Jean Paul Gaultier. That's about as expensive
to this day or as a kid?
To this day. I don't
really.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, so I grew up real poor, right? And I thought that I was supposed to be poor for the rest of my life. And then I attended this lecture when I was 16, and they told me this dude, he's dropping real wisdom, and I was trying to skip class because I wasn't trying to feel none of the physics and shit. And he was like, rich people and poor people are not divided because of where they were born, but rather because of what they buy. And then he put me on game. He said, like, look, wealthy people and poor people will all buy like expensive shoes, but the rich person will spend like 0.01% of their money on those expensive shoes. Whereas you, Mr. Poor Guy here trying to work minimum wage, you can spend your entire check. And I didn't really notice this until I started looking around me, and I started looking at everyone around me, and I was just like, damn, like every time they get the welfare check, the baby Jordans come out. I remember a friend of mine, we went into a Gucci store just to check it out. And the attendant was looking at us like we didn't belong there, right? And he felt threatened by it. So he's like, I'm gonna go buy this. And I'm like, why? And he's like, they don't know me. And then he just bought like a $450 pair of shoes just to spite. And then he looked at those $450 pair of shoes like an idiot for like the next 2 years. Like he never wore them. My point is, I get it. Like a nice expensive suit, get a couple. But I'm very minimalist when it comes to wardrobe and shit.
But you ain't getting away with that in Atlanta, though. I think that's the problem. Like, especially
I live in Toronto, bro.
I know, but like,
I don't think you understand. I don't care. It's
different though when it's like I'm saying, like when you around, at least for me, like when I got here and around like a bunch of like other black professionals, like especially older ones, like dressing is a part of like the
irrelevant. Nah, bro. Look,
no, it's not. I'm not. No, Penn. It's not irrelevant because when you're around, brother. Yeah, when you're around other black people, especially older black people, folks, like it's a part of the industry. Like you got to be your shoes have to be shined. Like,
it's a uniform, Penn.
Yeah, it's a uniform.
It depends on what you do too for a living. Like what you do for a living, swiping. Like you got to be sharp. You got to like everybody don't live. Everybody don't have the same profession and be with the same people, and some people just don't care. So I see what you're saying, Penn, and I 100% agree with you. But I also agree with you, Swiper, because I know I know the life you live. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? So
Look,
it's just different.
I've been to a lot of very fancy events like film festivals, TIFF, Sundance, whatever. I've been to festivals and where everyone is wearing their top at the tops, right? Like everyone spent $1,000 on a gown, $2,000 on a suit, etc. And I'll just be the person there in my hoodie. And I promise you, you know, you might think that I feel socially awkward in that situation, but I genuinely don't care. And it usually becomes like a bit of a power move as well, because they look at you like, why does this person not care? And it makes I'm not even saying I do this on purpose, but it does make you more powerful in that situation, because you look in everyone looking at you like, why do you stand
But some
out
places
so
that be
much?
considered disrespectful, though. I think it's the other
I mean,
side of that, you know?
that's the point. I'm not wearing a hoodie to a wedding, bro. But like, it's a film festival. Like everyone is there trying to impress, and I'm more or less looking at like I'm dressed for comfort.
But I think that's like entertainment, right? I think in this industry we can do it, but I think, you know, Ron and, you know, Ox, y'all got y'all's business, but you know, like,
well,
you know,
I'm a film director. I'm
you're in certain
I'm allowed to be
like
caffeinated all the time, to wear a baseball cap. Steven Spielberg can do it. Why can't I do it, bro?
Well, yeah, but also I think that also speaks to the culture thing you're also a part of. I think with Chill's generation, especially, which is like my elders or parents or whatever, like when you go somewhere, it's just a part of like, you got to be able to put on, especially like for church on Sunday and all that kind of stuff. It's just a part of like this culture of like, how do we actually live up to who we are? It's like an identification thing. But I think that's why Ox and Ron are doing so well what they're doing too. Like, it's just like we're trying to get somewhere, and it's like an aspiration thing. Go ahead, Ox. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, that's just a difference in profession and what everybody does for a living. But I will speak for myself, like being 6'8", dark skin. I got tattoos on my hands. I got face tats and all that type of shit. I gotta look clean. Like I gotta look inviting. You know what I'm saying? I remember being young and not caring. Like I wasn't, you know, clean cut, all that, and just not caring and realizing like I got to be approachable. You know what I'm saying? If I want to live out in the outside world, I have to be approachable. I can't have people looking at me like, oh shit, who is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta dress cleaner. I gotta wear, you know, what I gotta wear. I gotta be, you know, keep, you know, I can't have a certain look on my face all the time. So it's just a part of self-awareness that I had to develop in my early 20s and mid 20s and stuff, and realize like I can't be that same I don't care what people think about me type dude. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be approachable. I gotta look presentable. You know what I'm saying? Things my pops used to tell me when I was younger that I just didn't care about. You know what I'm saying? So
this another, but well, number one, I want to say, shout out to my people. You know what I'm saying? I grew up always in some good clothing. I always had the polo, and stuff like that going to school. So shout out to them. They did well. But I go against that line of thinking the more I get older, because it's like the people that were going to generalize you anyway, Ox, aren't going to not generalize you because now you have on a suit like that.
Regardless of what I got on them, they're gonna look at me like,
I feel what Ox is saying.
I hear you, real talk. I disagree with that for me personally, just because like I'm a bigger presence. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes,
but that's what I'm saying. Like if they were already going to be intimidated by you, the suit isn't going to a suit's not going to change. If they were already going to be like, you know what I'm saying, feeling the way towards you, I don't know.
I hear you.
My suits be so fly, they ain't got a choice but to accept me.
Ron, you be killing me, Ron, with this clean shit. I'm ready to see you, Ron. I seen you when you clean, Ron, but
to Ron's credit, he did pull that purple suit off.
He did. He got. Weekend. I seen Ron when he had the red pants on. Ron get clean. Let's be clear about that. Ron will get clean. I'm still
real talk. What I'm saying,
because my people be like, oh, don't go nowhere walking around like with a do-rag on because you don't want to attract a certain kind of attention. But I'm like, in my head, I always thought, well, the person that was going to generalize me and judge me and make assumptions about me, that's not going to not happen because I don't have a do-rag on now. That has something to do with how they view people that already look like me to begin with. The do-rag isn't stopping.
See, that's I mean, I hear you real talk, but I'm just talking about my personal experience, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, no, I
there are those type of people out there that's not going to show you love regardless, and that's fine, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about in general, just like being approachable. You know what I'm saying? They're you know, and that's all. Just being approachable and looking like I'm so, you know, it's just a different look for me. Now I know we all in that demographic, but for me, I don't want to be intimidating to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel like I need
remember-
to. I don't feel like I need to intimidate anybody. You know what I'm saying?
I just remember growing
really
up and
understand what
seeing
Ox is saying.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I just remember being a
Go ahead,
kid
Joe.
and watching guys like Jordan, Joe Dumars, like the way that they presented themselves. Like, I want to look like that. So if I go out, that's the kind of look that I want to have, because you know I don't want to look like, I want to look like a ball player more than anything. And in addition to looking like a ball player, I want to look like somebody that when you see me, I'm approachable. I don't want to look like somebody that's unapproachable. So if I got a suit on, like, I don't want to talk to him because he's too high class. Whoa, relax. I just got on a suit. It's still me. Don't let the suit fool you. Okay, no doubt about that.
And also women.
That's a
Me
that's
too,
a good
sure.
point. Also, I just want to say
but also older women. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord.
Older women.
Most fashion is designed for people who are men, especially around 6'2" plus. I would say most fashion is designed for men who are 6'1" to 6'3", 6'4". Like
That
if
are
you want to
tiny.
wear if you want to wear a trench coat, if you want to wear like some of those like nicer suits, it's always going to look better on you when you're 6'4". I'm 5'11". That's why I don't give a shit about fashion.
But fashion is not built for people like me.
Yeah,
At all.
A
Like,
majority
it's not
of
built for
men
my
are-
size at all. Like,
No, I
it's
know that.
hard.
I know that.
Swipe, so I'm just saying, like, for people up here, it does not apply.
No, well, Swipe. I know a place you can go that is.
No, I would love it. Yeah, it's
especially
hard. Yeah,
built
for sure.
you.
But that's why you got to move up in money too, Ron, like a little bit too, because like me buying jeans, typically I got to go more True Religion Hudson with my jeans just because of the fit and just the way like they actually will fit on my legs. Like Levi's and stuff don't fit correctly on like, you know, certain bills and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, shopping is a difficulty for sure.
All right, fellas. Well,
Yeah. 30 minutes.
That was a dub
all right.
talk. Great off-season conversation. You guys, obviously, you know, we in the dog days of the off-season. But
shout out, man. Shout out Puerto Rico.
we could talk basketball 365 days of the week, 24/7, because it's just basketball, and it gives us the luxury to do that. So let's go ahead and dive into it, fellas. Y'all remember last year in Paris, Team USA and all the other teams around the world too. France put together a bomb squad. Serbia put together a good team. Germany had a good run. It was a lot of good teams, but Team USA ultimately grabbed the gold. So let's walk through game one to the final game, the gold game, and just talk about what happened briefly. Game one, they played Serbia, and sorry, Swiper, but we kicked that ass. 110 to 84.
Sorry, Swiper.
Oh, my bad. You know, sometimes I get you two mixed up. You know, you guys have very similar.
I don't go to Great Clips, so you can't get us mixed up.
Similar personalities. I don't
and
know
you guys
what,
are from the same.
I don't know
region,
what's
so.
more insulting. Okay, this shit.
Have a Nigerian personality?
Well, I mean,
that'd be a compliment to you.
Pin, during that time, Swiper was a little more out there about.
No, not at all. Actually,
as opposed to you.
If we're actually remembering what happened, no, it's not.
Were you out there, Swiper? Is this completely false about you, Swiper?
Nope.
You got cooked by
Didn't
KD
you post a
first.
video
You
on Twitter
definitely did.
after Serbia won in like a red, white, and blue outfit dancing?
No, it wasn't a video. It was a picture of me wearing a Sophie Smith, who's from Colorado jersey, and the U.S. women's national soccer team had just won the gold medal for the first time in the Olympics since 2000, and I can't remember what the date was, but yeah, maybe 15.
Didn't post anything after Serbia won the game in that last.
No, I posted the picture and said congratulations Serbia for like putting up the fight that you did, and then because obviously almost half my following was Serbian, well about 37%. I actually have more Serbian followers than Pin does, and so then basically like from there,
that right.
Then Kevin Durant, who I've talked to, had a relationship with, was like, "Bum, where are you from?" And then it blew up into that old nonsense. And then I put the other picture of Sophie Smith
that wasn't
up,
nonsense. Nah.
It was. I mean, how was I repping Serbia if I was just saying congratulations? That's all I said. That's literally all I said. That's all I said. Congratulations for the Pacers for making the NBA Finals. Am I a Pacers fan? That's crazy. Anyway, so then what happened was, real talk, I posted a picture of Sophie Smith.
A Serbian dude, and I devoted my entire channel to an American dude. So who's really repping here?
Well, I
right.
mean, the Serbian dude plays for the Nuggets, so I mean, I don't.
I mean, y'all got a lot of Americans too. You should talk about them sometimes.
I just did a little video on Peyton Watson. What you talking about? It's just capping. But no, that's not what happened. Real talk. And I was just being a very gracious human being. That's all it was. And then earned some well-needed jokes. It was funny though. It was funny.
All right, y'all. Well, the first game against Serbia, Team USA won 110-84. I don't know if you guys remember this game, but Jokic didn't really have the best game. He had 20 points, obviously led them in scoring, led them in assists, led them in rebounds. He had 28, only 5 rebounds, so maybe he wasn't in shape at this moment in time of the tournament. But this was the game for Team USA where LeBron kind of had his opening party. And same for KD. LeBron had 21 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. KD off the bench in 16 minutes. Actually, this was the KD game. Off the bench in 16 minutes, had 23 points. Kind of did what he did. Oh, he went 8 for 9 this game, Mars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he went 8 for 8 in the first half. Yeah, it was the first game back from the injury or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next game against South Sudan, Team USA won, obviously. Again.
Barely.
No, not this game. Well, it was 103-86. Did they pull away late?
Which one was which one was
in the
I think it would have been the
warm-up. And then they came and got their get back in this game.
Who was on that team? On that South Sudan team, this American. What's that? Did he play for the Celtics? Mars?
It was
it was the dude that used to back up for the Lakers. Real talk.
Wenyen
Gabriel was on that team. That's right.
Yeah. Wenyen. They also had
Come on, Malawach.
JT Thor. Yeah, that was the name I was thinking. That little left-handed dude that could hoop.
Yeah, his jumper on 2K, nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to JT Thor.
Malawach was on that crew. Yeah, they handled them dudes the second time that they played him because the old man had to save him the first time because it was about to be an embarrassment.
Shout out to Carly. They
gave us some good run in that qualifier, boy.
Hey, keep it a bean, real talk. South Sudan has to keep blood pressure up.
Shout out to
Hey, what?
Good coach.
South Sudan
watching that game like, are we about to lose?
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. These dudes about to pop us.
100-101.
I think that what's the kid's name, Ron? He played in the league too. Is it Caleb Jones?
Carlik Jones. He's a EuroLeague point guard right now. Played for Partizan last year.
Busy. He was getting busy.
Remember, he had a triple-double. He had 15, 11, and 11.
Yes, he was getting busy. 100%, he was getting busy. So I'm watching this thing going. Is South Sudan about to pop us? Are we about to lose to South Sudan? And how are we?
Well, because they had the athletes. They had the athletes to kind of keep up. They were hitting crazy threes that game too.
Yep.
It was just crazy how you got treated just for supporting Jokic, and the whole world was rooting for South Sudan. Man, I know you was rooting for South Sudan.
I was rooting for South Sudan for sure.
Yeah,
that was South Sudan's first Olympic appearance. I think.
Big shout outs.
My thing is, I don't think there's anything wrong with supporting South Sudan. I think that was a great story. I think Luol Deng putting in the work he put in to bring that team where they got. I think that was a fire story. All I'm saying is, I think it's okay to like other players from other countries. Is all I'm saying. So
absolutely,
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, if Luka had a better team, a lot of people would be on Slovenia too.
Big red.
I was big on that 2008 Spanish team with Rudy Fernandez and Gasol brothers.
That was a really good team.
Rubio, that was a damn good team. I love them dudes.
I liked Argentina, yo. I liked Argentina. Manu Ginobili, Luis Scola. It was a great team.
Manu Ginobili, oh man, a guy that was better than Duncan from like 06 forward in his career. Back to whatever we're talking about. Remember?
I don't know what that's referencing. I missed something.
I don't know either.
Wait.
I don't know, but anytime.
No, just ignore it. Just ignore. We got to get through
this. We'll be here.
We got to get through the Olympics.
No, we'll get back to that. Hey, if you guys remember, chat, make sure to remind us during the third hour of this show.
I'm going to support that statement. Anytime manager nobody gets praised, I'm going to support the statement.
We shall get back to that. But in the meantime, shout out to South Sudan. They gave Team USA a run for their money. Team USA barely escaped, and this was in the qualifying games or the pre before the actual. I don't know what they're actually the exhibition games.
Exhibitions,
yeah. Team USA.
Ron, they're saying that Luis Scola gonna be playing for Argentina in 28.
How old is Scola?
That's just what that's
Like
what I
your
heard.
age?
How
That's
old
what I
was?
heard.
That's the case, Mono might as well
he's
shoot
40
himself.
Like
something.
your age. You guys are damn near the same.
That's what I was
age.
about to say. He got to be. I thought you said 40. I was about. You said my age. I
Nah,
thought
he's
you
in
said
his
way
40s.
older.
late
He's
from
not that
up
old.
in
Yeah.
He way older than 40.
Louis
How old
Scola is only y'all tripping, bro. He is
He's
only
45.
yeah, that's just young.
Oh, so like half Cho's age. Close enough.
How old is he?
45.
45.
45. Playing in
But yeah, he looked better than he did in the league. He like trimmed up now, got muscles and stuff now. Like he looked better than he did
Hey,
when he
man, that's
played.
a Rocket
always had
legend right
muscles.
there. That's
Louis
a Rocket
Scola.
legend. Louis Scola.
Yeah, he's on the Tom Brady chill. He's on the Tom Brady job. That's what it looked like.
Shout out that boy Scola.
Wait, how come we don't talk about Louis Scola's longevity like we do LeBron, Mars?
This dude do. This one right here.
Yeah, I actually don't know. I'm not gonna
This
lie.
one right here. Talk,
Like, if you think about it, like Luis Scola and Joel Embiid are like pretty much on the same.
talk to this dude
time
right
standard,
here.
so, like,
You want to talk about Louis Scola? Talk to this dude right here.
Shit,
Yeah.
Mars, give me Louis. I'm telling. I
There we
want
go.
Scola.
There we go. Shout out to Luis Scola, man.
All right, y'all. Well, the next game that happened was against Puerto Rico. Team USA won by a score of 104-83. And
Hey, shout out Carlos Arroyo was coaching that team.
Yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm.
That Puerto Rican team.
Yep.
And this game was the Anthony Edwards game where he came off the bench and in 17 minutes and 16 seconds, he had 26 points, went 3 for 6 from 3, and went 11 for 15 from the field altogether. Anthony Edwards went crazy in that game.
So
Yeah,
when
that
they
was a
beat
good
us in
game.
06, when they beat us in 06 in the World Championship, I was so blue. It was like, yo, for real.
Puerto Rico.
When they beat us, was
Who's
it
on that team? Jill, Carlos, and who?
They had a big fella, right?
Yeah, not Lopez. I'm looking right at him. I forgot his name, but I'm thinking to myself, because in downtown Jersey City, right? In downtown Jersey City, 13th Street Project, that's where the Puerto Ricans live. Right.
Yeah.
That's where the Puerto Ricans live. And the running joke was, we got beat by a bunch of Puerto Ricans from 13th Street Projects. That's what it was. Yes, that's what the running joke was.
But in the Jacks on 13th Street, they ball over there. The Puerto Ricans
Hoopers
they
over there. It was some ballers. It was some Puerto Rican dudes that could rock too. Don't think.
Hey, by the way, Chill and Ox, you will care
Wow.
about this. The NBA, the B, what's the P, the league, whatever the league is in Puerto Rico, they're playing the finals right now. Ox and one team got JaVale McGee and Danilo Gallinaro on it.
Danilo, for real? Oh, they play together, Danilo and JaVale?
Yeah, they're on the same team. Yep, they're on the
What?
same team,
I
bro.
need to check them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can make a game, maybe this Friday or Sunday if they're still playing.
Yo,
but yeah,
do
or
that,
like,
bro,
definitely not
do
Sunday,
that.
but they're nice.
So far. That's fire.
You said we lost to them in 06 still?
I want to. Was it? It was either the FIBA World Championships or it was in the Olympics in 04. One of them two.
It was
had to be,
06
but it
for
was-
sure. It was 06.
Was it 06?
Yeah,
I know it was
Yeah.
one of them two.
I'm trying
was
to find
definitely
it
Right before the real Captain America had to show up and save the
Yeah,
day.
before Kobe touchdown, like the
real Captain
Marines.
America. Yeah. Undefeated in FIBA and Olympic play.
I actually like.
I mean, no, that makes perfect sense, honestly.
I actually like the dudes that are on the Puerto Rican team now. Like what is
Jose Alvarado.
Alvarado, but then you got
Tremont Waters.
Tremont Waters, but it's the other ones though. The one that went to fuck.
I'm looking it up for you right now, bro.
Because they got like 4 point guards that's under 6 foot, and they all dope. They was all
They all
called in
could
college
hoop,
school.
Jordan Howard's on that roster too.
Jordan is Jordan Howard and Jordan Howard's brother too, right?
Yeah, Marcus Howard.
Marcus
Marcus Howard's the one.
The
Yeah,
2006.
them dudes got game, bro. I'm telling you, Puerto Rico got some guards over there that can go. If they had some bigs in the shooter or something, they'd be dangerous. They need to make a trade. They need to trade one or two of them dudes and go get somebody.
The 2006
I don't know if
team
you could be
in
trading
August.
on FIBA Olympics.
Keon Anthony.
Yo,
What's that, Pete?
the 2006 Puerto Rico team that beat the United States, it was 111-100.
So we lost to them twice because we lost to them in 2004 too. We got blown out, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and
Who was on that 04 team?
So
Larry Ayuso, I remember him. He went to USC.
No, I'm talking about on the US team.
Oh, they had a bomb squad. Duncan, Iverson.
You could stop right there.
Yo,
Wait,
it
who
wasn't,
else
it
was on that
wasn't
team,
2004. Man, we won in 2004. Or USA won in 2004. It was 2006. It was 2004 when Puerto Rico beat us.
oh, my bad.
Yeah,
so
we lost
I apologize.
What?
It is 111-100 USA. My bad. The team was Melo, Kirk Heinrich, Elton Brand, Chris Bosh, Shane Battier, Dwight Howard, LeBron James, Antoine Jameson, Joe Johnson, Dwayne
What
Wade,
year
and
you
Chris
talking about,
Paul.
Ken?
This is
2006.
2006.
This is 2006. They won in
Well,
2006.
but remember,
it was
that's before
2004 when they lost.
That's before the Colangelo days. Remember, Colangelo took over the team after they lost in 04. And that's when they got Kobe and them. And then they brought the veterans in. Remember, they were super young. And wasn't Shaw Marion on that team or something in 2004 when they lost? Or Kevin Garnett on the team?
So the team when they lost, it was 92-73,
They got
which is
smacked.
crazy. The team was Carmelo Anthony, Carlos Boozer, Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson, LeBron James, Richard Jefferson, Stephon Marbury, Sean Marion, Lamar Odom, Amari Stoudemire, and Dwayne Wade.
That team sucked,
good
bro.
number of
Larry
veterans
Brown
on
was
the team.
good.
But they lost.
But Larry
to
Brown was a horrible
Carlos
coach for that team,
Arroyo.
bro.
Yeah.
Carlos was the best player. Carlos, remember, he was in Miami Heat at this point, wasn't he, Joe?
Yes. He was on the Miami Heat.
Carlos was one of the best point guards in the league. I'm not talking about like all-star. I'm talking about like just overall like point guards. He was one of the
Tim
best point
Duncan
guards.
had 7 turnovers in that game.
Yeah, bro. That team was bad. That team was
In
bad,
what
bro.
league?
So maybe Model was better from 04.
Like just like starting point guards. I'm not
did
talking
win
about
that
like
year.
all-star, just like starting point guards. He was a really good starting
Richard
point guard.
Jefferson
Carlos
was 3 for 16.
Arroyo?
They're just playing
Was a
out.
good player. Yeah, he was a good player.
Yo, he played what?
That played for the Miami Heat.
Yes,
He was
I
cool.
know
He
who he
was
is. He
cool.
was
No, he was a
I-
good player. Why you acting like he wasn't good?
He was cool.
This is what I'm
I think Carlos Arroyo was very good. So
Yeah, I'm not doing this. Yeah, he was a
Now,
good
now
player.
one of the best point guards in the league.
I just meant pure just playing the position. I wasn't talking about like some all-star, all.
No,
I know, but I'm just saying, we
I
gotta
respect
start
what you're
putting
saying
some-
because
No, he was just good. Like, why can I say he was a very good player? I liked him a lot.
he
Because
averaged
if
6 points
Carlos
per game for his
Arroyo is
career.
He was
That
really
makes-
good. That's what I'm saying.
That
You too
makes
young.
that makes
You too
it-
young. No, you too young. You too young. Carlos was a hooper, bro.
He played for the Raptors, bro. What are you
But it's
talking
not-
about?
I'm not
about
talking to
how many-
you
it's not
about your
about how
Raptors hate. I'm talking about him with the Miami Heat. I thought he was a really good player. Just leave it there. I like watching him play.
It's not about how many points you average and stuff like that. It's just about being
Thank you.
solid point
He
guard.
was
and all that.
alright.
We're obviously not talking about Carlos Arroyo as a superstar or all-star. It's just one of those dudes that was a really solid point guard in the league. Like how you like Jose Calderon.
you know what? I could agree with that.
He was not on Jose Calderon.
Really?
level.
Beat it, real talk.
Okay, that's fine. But see, Penn, just let dudes finish their praise for somebody before you figure out a way to hate on them. Just let you know what I'm saying. Carlos Arroyo was dope, and so was Jose Calderon. I like dudes like Bano. You know what I'm saying? Bano Udro was so dope to me, and I don't know if he ever averaged double figures. You know what I'm saying? It's just dudes like that.
And then the first thing Penn go to, he played for the Raptors. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about when he played for the Heat, and he was a very good point guard to me. I liked watching him play. Simple. We can just leave it there.
Where did you start this?
We can just leave it there.
One of the best point guards in the NBA.
Hey, who you got, Swiper? Who you got? You got.
Did you not say that?
You got Grievous. You got Grievous Vasquez. You got Jose Calderon. You got Carlos Arroyo.
Oh, I'm on
Who you
Arroyo.
taking?
I'm taking Arroyo, and this is all what I like. I really like watching Carlos Arroyo. I thought and Rudy Fernandez was a really good player too. Is it bad to say he was really good?
Well, no,
He was
Rudy's
really
a
solid as
level
well.
of
He was better than him, but he was a great player, but he wasn't an all-star. Like he wasn't one of them, but he was really good.
These dudes, though. Rudy
was a great player. I'm not doing this NBA. Was he an all-star, all NBA? Was he Gilbert Arenas or Chauncey Billups? No, but he was a really good player. He was a really good player in the league, really good player internationally, and he gave the U.S. problems every time he saw.
Swiper, you know what me and you need to do? Me and
What's
you
up?
need to start a campaign where we just not only praising superstars every day.
Thank you. Yeah, let's do that.
I have no interest. Zero interest in praising LeBron James every single day. I have no interest in only talking about Luka Doncic and Kobe Bryant and Tracy McGrady and Paul Pierce every single day. There's nothing wrong with talking about how good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Garnett.
If we being honest, at an international level,
we don't need to talk about them.
Patty Mills has been giving the U.S. buckets for a decade.
Man, for
Patty
real,
Mills
though.
be giving everybody buckets over there.
No, but Patty Mills is a Hall of Fame level player in an international standpoint. He is
Hey, Ron,
great player.
really quickly, Ron. I just want to address something really quickly. So they lose to Puerto Rico. Carmelo Anthony, 2 minutes. I'm sorry, 3
Bro,
minutes.
it was ridiculous.
They beat Greece. Carmelo Anthony, 5 minutes.
It was ridiculous.
They beat Australia. Carmelo Anthony, 2 minutes. They end up beating Lithuania. No, they lose to Lithuania. Carmelo Anthony, 10 minutes. You dudes ain't gonna tell me Larry Brown would have wrecked him in Detroit. He would have destroyed him. The
I mean,
Carmelo
but
Anthony that we
chill,
know
chill, that's
today.
not fair.
He did that to
Yeah,
LeBron too,
Larry
though. He
Brown
did it to
would've
LeBron in
wrecked
04
that
too,
dude.
bro.
Chill, I'm gonna tell you why that's
on
not
that. I'm
fair.
going
Go
He
back,
didn't-
go back to
He didn't-
go back to the
Larry
Lithuania
Brown
game though,
would've
real quick.
wrecked
Go back to Lithuania. Who was killing? Was it your guy Swiper? From that play for dinner?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I remember that game, bro.
I mean, probably
Jesse Cabbage was killing, right? Jesse Cabbage was doing it.
Yo, but
Yes,
chill though.
Cabbage.
Come in Denver or in Detroit, he wouldn't have had Lamar Odom playing in front of him. He wouldn't have had Sean Marion. He wouldn't have had LeBron. He wouldn't have had Richard Jefferson.
But LeBron was getting
LeBron played
LeBron
less than Melo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
by the
LeBron
way,
played
LeBron
less
was
than
getting
Melo.
paid too. Remember, Larry Brown didn't like young players.
And by the
So
way,
Larry
he did,
Brown,
yeah, he
Larry
did.
Brown would have ruined LeBron.
Larry Brown absolutely. Remember,
Hold on, LeBron?
chill.
Yeah.
He had a college mindset. If you
LeBron
were
is
a
going
rookie
through-
or you were young, you did not get playing time over veterans, regardless of how good you were.
Yeah,
That's
but
one of the reasons why they lost in 04.
yeah, but
You know-
Tayshaun
you
Prince
know
wasn't
what,
a veteran at that moment in time.
But
Prince
Tayshaun was
in
his
second
boy
year.
though. That was his player.
No, he
though.
played
But you
Tayshaun
know-
because it was
yo,
Tayshaun or Darvin Ham. Carmelo Anthony would have stepped in.
Isn't this the summer? This is the summer after they just won the chip, correct? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
19,
So, yeah.
they 19
He's
years
definitely if he's not playing in front of Tayshaun Prince.
he's not. Real talk.
But
Not
only was he not, but he shouldn't have been playing over Tayshaun Prince. Tayshaun Prince was better than Carmelo Anthony at that time. First of all, second of all, if he would have been playing for
Respectfully,
what they were doing, no. I'm not talking about. Just hold on, because I'm not talking about who can score the ball better. I'm talking about who was a championship level player, a role player at this time. I think Tayshaun Prince was better at that point. For that,
He was
But
better
what
in that
I'm-
role. I can
In
agree.
that role, yeah.
Yeah, for the role. That's what I'm talking about. What I'm saying though is that not only do I think Larry Brown wouldn't have ruined Carmelo, I think he would have added some longevity to Carmelo.
Defensively,
He
he
would
would've helped him.
have taught Carmelo how to be a professional, how to not get blackballed by the NBA, and how to play a little defense. You know what I'm saying? How to be a little more open-minded about your role. I don't think he would have ruined Carmelo at all.
But the reason why Melo,
Carmelo.
Chauncey, so there's two perspectives here. Because Chauncey Billups has a perspective of Melo. Had he been added to that team, he thinks he would have been a really good player, and he would have been like whatever. And then remember, Ben Wallace said, "Chill, we didn't need Melo, and honestly, he wouldn't have played all that much for us because we were a defensive team anyway." But remember, Melo did play defense at Syracuse with Jim Boeheim because they played a man-to-man. They played a whole R2-3. He played a really high role in that. Him and Hakeem Bork were the two wings on that roster. But chill, remember, Jeff Bezelic, who was his first head coach, said, "Don't worry about that. Just go do what you do. Go score." That's why Carmelo averaged 20.9 points per game. His rookie year should have won Rookie of the Year. Led him to the playoffs that year, 47 wins or whatever it was. But then what happened was, then he gets George Karl the next year.
Yep.
And that's when everything, George Karl basically walked in. I don't know, I told Melo, told you heard him tell that story. Melo said George Karl basically told him he was going to be just some random role player, basically.
That less shrimp. That's what he said. He reminded him of.
Yeah, that's when it went left.
That little shrimp was cold.
It's ice, Ox.
But still don't swipe. And that's what I'm saying. You said his first head coach and said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Go do what you do." I think Larry Brown took on more of a teaching role. He was trying to help. Like, I know him and Iverson didn't see eye to eye, but I think Larry Brown didn't mean no harm. Like, you seen Larry Brown in Chauncey. You know what I'm saying? And to Chauncey's point, Chauncey talked about that when Larry Brown got over there, how he would always talk about that 0-1 team and what they used to do. And Chauncey said, "Man, we used to get tired of hearing that shit." You know what I'm saying? Like, he just trying to teach. He just trying to teach. I think that would have been good for Melo, honestly.
The reason why I say that, Ox, is because, again, Larry Brown was very much an old school, earn your keep kind of coach. It's not a coincidence that Carmelo Anthony and it's not, but we still were in that shift at the time where we were going with the one and dones and the high school kids. We were still in that shift during that time. And coaches like Larry Brown were still stuck in their own ways. That's why when I say what I say, I mean, it's not a coincidence that Carmelo Anthony played the least amount of minutes on that Olympic team. Behind him, Dwayne Wade played the second least amount of minutes on that Olympic team. LeBron James played the third least amount of minutes on that Olympic team. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I look at I don't know. I know it sounds
they should have played though. They needed them to play.
I'm not saying that. Yeah, they should have played more, but that's rookie year. Like, at that point, he isn't better than. He's probably not better than Richard Jefferson.
He was better than Richard Jefferson. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. He was better than Richard Jefferson.
Yeah, he was better than Richard.
He was better than Richard.
Him
I'm not
and
even trying
LeBron.
to, remember, Richard wasn't too
And
far in the league at that point either.
Too. They both was better than him. Like
they couldn't score. Real talk. They legit could not score.
They were better than them.
They had 3 scorers on the bench and couldn't score.
Right.
They had no offense.
Right.
They had 3 of them on the bench, and Larry Brown
I do
should
think they should have played more. I do think they should have played more, but I don't think like this is rookie versions of themselves. Like,
and they're all 3. Remember, all 3 of them were 20 points per game players, basically the rookie, except for Wade. All of them. They were all shooters and hoopers.
James didn't play the whole game.
Larry
games.
Brown.
Oh no, I disagree with that for sure.
We talking about Jason Tatum sitting on the bench. We talking about Joel Embiid. What Steve Kerr was doing. Larry Brown was doing that. Larry Brown was doing that to Carmelo Anthony. It was
on a worse team, mind you, a worse team.
But chill,
Larry Brown played the entire game.
Larry Brown did occasionally play young players. It wasn't like a blanket statement that he would never play young players. Even that Detroit team that Milicic didn't crack the rotation, there was a player who was in his second year, I think, which was Mehmet Okur. He was cracking the rotation. That Sixers team that went to the finals, Jermaine Jones was occasionally starting for them. He was 21 years old. Tayshaun Prince was 23 when they won the championship. He was starting for that team. Speedy Claxton, he played for him major minutes. He played, I think the year after they went to the finals, Speedy Claxton played for them. There are other examples throughout. They all have a kind of an archetype. They're role players. He likes role player, young players. So maybe he just felt an obligation as one of an old head to humble the next generation of stars. Like, you got to wait your turn. You're not just going to bump Richard Jefferson. And also, maybe you don't get Richard Jefferson to commit if he's just going to sit on the bench for LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony. Right.
All right, fellas, I got to jump in right quick because we are in the crunch time chat segment of the show. Yep. What this essentially means is we are going to read all of you guys' super chats for the next 15 minutes and see what you guys have to say about what we had to say. So salute to everybody that has liked the video. Salute to everybody that's turned on their notification bells. Salute to everybody that is a member. And ultimately, salute to everybody that's tapped in and has sent through a super chat. So let's start from the top. Devon Thomas said, in the future, can we get a top 10 duos of all time and a top 10 clutch players of all time list? I'm down for this, fellas.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the narrative around clutchness. We're gonna look at the numbers.
Yes,
we're gonna do this. That'd be great.
And we'll put
LeBron at the top where he deserves to be.
Clutch numbers only exist for like the last.
Yeah, we'll put LeBron right at the top.
Right and on top of that, we gotta also define what.
We won't.
Yeah, we will.
I guarantee we won't.
I guarantee you that we will. I guarantee we will.
It's
Ron,
for
a while, it was Carmelo Anthony that was the king of the clutch.
Okay, define what clutch is, so I can have an understanding.
Bill Russell.
What is clutch in your estimation, Ron? What do you think clutch is?
So I'm gonna start with what I used to think it was. Yeah. I used to think clutch was simply just making game-winning jumpers, game-tying jumpers. In the last seconds of the game, you making a big-time shot to advance the game.
Okay.
As I've gotten older and been around guys like Mars, Penn, maybe Swiper a little bit, maybe I have expanded that. Clutch isn't just what you do in the last 10 seconds of the game or the last 24 seconds or the last minute where you make a big shot to clinch a game. It's not just that. So it's essentially, you could say the last 5 minutes, but you could also say the whole fourth quarter. But Mars has also put this on my plate as well. Clutch can be making a shot at the end of the half. Clutch is essentially what you do in a big time moment of the game.
Right.
The NBA defines clutch as the NBA defines it as what? A game within 5 in the last
5 minutes of the game.
5 minutes. If we go by those standards, the guy that you just tried to hoist up the number one definitely falls off a cliff. If you look at those numbers, Swipe.
Well, then I'll put the
no. I'm talking about for his horrible free throw shooter during that time.
Oh, we're including everything, free throw, passing, and all that stuff as well.
It's free throws aren't.
Well, I'm saying we're doing point score.
He does become a better passer. Udonis Haslam can attest to that.
So, like, the way I would define clutch is swinging the momentum meter to the opposite extreme. That could be a lot of different things. That could be a really big block when you're down 2. That could also mean stopping a run when you desperately need a stop. That could also mean getting a go-ahead bucket. I think of every game in terms of momentum swings and odds and percentages. If you want to break this down to a simple analytic, you could look at it as ESPN's win percentage. So like expected win. If you look at some of those Tyrese Halliburton shots that he hit, when he hit them, it was like 97, 98% the other team was about to win. And then the Pacers won. That's the most clutch shot you can ever hit, right?
Yep.
Compare that to how NBA breaks it down, which is, I think, a little bit lost and it's kind of missing the forest from the trees. Let's say, for instance, we're tied 88-88, scores 88-88. I have the ball. I hit the shot. Was that the same thing as if I had to, like, if I stopped like a run? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if the odds of the game are 50-50 and I hit the shot, that's different than if Tyrese Halliburton is taking his team from 97% certain to lose to winning.
Penn, you and I are on the same page. And the reason why we're on the same page, because I don't think clutch is just buckets. I think that in the middle of the third quarter, when the Golden State Warriors go on an 8-0 run and I make Draymond Green turn the ball over, and then the next trip down the floor, I'm switched on to Andre Iguodala, and I get a charge on Andre Iguodala. We go down and we score the next two plays. That's clutch to me. Clutch to me is Scottie Pippen late in the game when they played against the Phoenix Suns when they're down a possession, and Scottie Pippen blocks Danny Ainge's 3 to tie the game. That's clutch. Right?
LeBron
stuff
did
like
have that clutch block that one time
on Andre Iguodala. Absolutely.
Stuff like that. Stuff like that. It's stuff like that.
Most clutches play in NBA history.
When you get when you're in the half court and you come up with a big shot in the middle of the third quarter to stop a 10-0 run, to get a 6-0 run started, to come up with a big rebound when this team is on an 8-0 run, you come up with a big rebound and you come up with a big stop. That kind of stuff is clutch to me. Ron, I can appreciate the logic of going to Carmelo Anthony 3 straight trips to get buckets in the meat and potatoes of the game. I can 100% get with that. What I'm thinking about when I think about clutch is I think about the other stuff too, in order for us to win the game. That right there with Carmelo Anthony, where we can go to him 2-3 straight trips for a bucket, that definitely means something. But you know what else means something? Marcus Camby coming up with that big-ass block with 3 minutes when they had scored two previous trips, or Nene coming up with a big rebound after a stop. That's clutch to me. Those are the things that I think about when I think about
it's
clutch.
Way more art than numbers when it comes to clutch. And the best way I would describe it is, you know it when you see it, right?
Yep.
Like when Michael Jordan breaks your back and shrugs his shoulders, right? No, Mars, not like that. Like
focus, Mars.
That shot that you think
that was
he
in the first
cannot
half,
hit.
wasn't it?
Like for instance, like the analytics will never capture hitting a shot over a triple team. But think about the defense when they go back to the bench. This dude just scored on a triple team. What are we supposed to do with this? You know what I mean? When a guy goes on an 8-0 run by himself, the final nail of that 8-0 run is basically you're not winning. I look at clutch as a very psychological thing. And that's why I say, like, those Halliburton shots were backbreakers, bro. Like, you think, and if you're the other team, you're like, you're already on the bus. In your mind, you're already on the bus. We got this game. We got this game. And then this guy starts hitting 1 shot, 2 shots, make a big play, and then boom, he hits a 5. You're just, even if you're going to overtime, even if it was a game tying shot, which that step back 3 that hit the top, that's the most backbreaking type of shot. So I can't quantify it in like, oh, he scored 6 points or he scored 4 points. Sometimes 1 point is more than 6 points.
All right, fellas, we're going to move on to the next super chat. But it is noted, we will talk about the top 10 duels of all time.
We're moving forward.
We will talk about the most top 10 or the best top 10 duels of all time. And we will talk about the 10 most clutchest players in NBA
Somebody
history.
said in the chat we need to do a list of the top 10 backbreakers of all time too. So
we could get into that as well. I would love to hear who breaks the most backs in the league. But on to the next super chat. Teddy Hart said, for an overseas haircut, you got to find the nearest U.S. military base and ask the black soldiers where they go to get their haircut. I had to go through the same thing while stationed in Korea, Saudi, Germany, etc. And then he said, shout out to Avirex, Evisu, Red Monkey, Echo Untilted, South Pole, what was this one?
Anise.
Ed Hardy, etc. LOL.
Was it pronounced
I had a South Pole jacket that was cleaner than the kitchen sink. My leather South Pole jacket was so dope.
I tripped off the red monkey and Ed Hardy though.
I just got rid of it too, not too long ago, Teddy.
Oh, you like them
Like,
bedazzled Ed
In the
Hardy
last
shirts?
couple of years, I just got
Nah,
rid of
not the shirts,
Okay.
the jeans though. I used to have
I
the
had it
black,
for a long
like the Ed
time.
Hardy jeans. You know, I had the tiger and all the.
It was actually a Nietzsche.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't wear it up.
I did do the Southpaw.
I didn't wear Nietzsche either or Visu, but I had red monkeys. I was echoed out too.
Bro, wait,
Echoed and
I like-
Southpawed out.
I like
Bro, when you got
academic
some money in your
style.
pocket,
Oh,
did you
wait,
buy?
a lot.
Did you have Jordan when you were younger?
Yeah, I grew up with a pair of J's or two.
Did you when you got
I
money? Did
wasn't
you start
that
buying
young.
Jays?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Swipe
Honestly.
a funny story.
I couldn't help
I told that
myself.
story so many times, Swiper. When I was younger, and like couldn't get no J's. My mom couldn't afford no J's like that. I used to just be like, man, I'm not wearing them shits, man. Michael Jordan, I'm not wearing that. I don't wear that. And I got me some money, boy. You should see my closet.
Mhm.
Swipe a real quick funny story.
I said, I don't even like those.
That's crazy that you say that too, Ox. That's crazy because we couldn't afford that kind of stuff.
I don't even
when I
like
was a
those.
kid. And I'm acting like I don't like it, but I can't afford it. My grandmother, she's shopping in Bambergers at the time. I didn't go with her, but she's shopping in Bambergers, and she calls me over the house, and she says, "This guy, I don't know who he is, Jermaine. I'm 12 years old." And she says, "This guy, Jordan, I bought you these shoes for $20."
What were they?
Jordans,
Teams or the
ones.
teams or the
Yes,
ones? The
the
dunks
ones. Yes,
for $20?
I saw those. I was like, "Yo, these are fresh." Yes.
How long did those shoes last you?
Oh, that for the whole school year. The whole school
Mm.
year. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Did y'all
So,
ever get the
first of all, real talk.
17s?
Bambergers and Woolworths. That's Ross and Burlington Coat Factory today. That's what that is.
Okay.
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
I'll tell you
y'all
right now, to this day, the most expensive pair of shoes, sneakers, not dress shoes. Dress shoes, that's like I said, that's work. So that's a different category. But like sneakers, oh, I mean, I didn't seen some Concords for. I'm not gonna say how much, but for sure, like some originals.
And you grabbed them?
Yes.
See,
But I got money. I'm saying because this is when I was young. Like you know what I mean? Like
yeah, when I was younger, I'll spend $300-$400 on some retro shoes or some classic shoes. I'm not doing that shit no more though. And I got some fly ass kicks right now, but I'm just not. It just doesn't excite me anymore.
You can't do it when you got mouths to feed. You just feel dumb. Like
That's what
man,
I'm
I
saying.
can't do that.
I'd rather go to Chinatown with Penn and get my hair cut and get fly, and do that as
And
opposed
get
to
relaxed and nice and relieved.
hey, real talk. I don't know where you buy your shoes at, but I don't know if people. I don't know where you get yours at. There's an app if you want interest. Those are nice too. Chill.
It was
like
these was the ones. It was the ones that she brought home. Yes.
Yeah, those are the teams, but like those are
$20 in Bambergers, and
those are cold.
I was
Dude.
beside myself.
Bro, you can't.
Yo,
Shoes could be a great investment if you think about it. Like those Jordan 17s,
Yeah.
I think I remember they were like $250-ish with the suitcase ones in 2002. Today, you probably sell them if you didn't take the tags off or nothing for about $1,000 easy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a bad investment. It's like quadruple your money in 23 years.
Hey, Rob, what were those? What were the Air Force Jordans called? Remember they sold them for like 3 or 4 years. They were it was a name for them. Ox.
Yeah,
They came in a slide box. Bro. I
Those
can't remember what those
crazy,
were called,
like,
bro.
those-
People were getting shot for them outside though. Real talk,
Damn.
outside the mall,
And like the seventh, and I think those start. What did those drop in like the 7th grade? Swipe it,
bro.
like
Something
Yeah.
around there. They were the fusions. Snowbird said it. They were
Yeah, the fusions, yeah.
bro. They were about a 2-year
I had
window, bro.
I had a few pair of fusions. I had the Air Force fusions.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Oh,
they
the
literally had
ones with the strap on them.
Yeah,
Yep,
I had
yep.
them.
Yeah.
I remember Christmas came. I had the black and white ones of those.
You
Mhm.
know what else you can get from Chinatown? $10 Jordan, $10 Jordans, bro.
The Jose's, yeah, the Jose's, yeah,
$10
the
Jordans, bro.
And
Jordans.
YSN said the Spizikes. I had a pair of
Spizikes.
Spizikes, but I wasn't that big of a fan of the Spizikes. There was just too much going on them, and I thought, and this is when I was really despising Team J's, and they felt more Team J-ish than they felt like, originals.
Hey man, by the way, y'all get on New Balance. New Balance is putting out some heat lately, man.
New Balance is putting out some good shoes right now, but unfortunately, it's sad now, bro. You can't go to the mall anymore and get good shoes, bro. You have to order shoes.
Oh, because they're
online
not
for the
available,
most
or
part
because
now.
you don't want to walk out with them?
No, because they're not available.
Oh yeah.
Like the resellers have killed the shoe market, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like dead ass, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time y'all
you
actually
have to-
been to a mall?
Oh, a couple weeks ago. I'm going this week.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the mall a couple weeks ago.
I see
Shit,
it,
as soon as
Hey, matter of fact, you
As soon
playing?
as
There's
it's
some,
over.
there's some places today, some popular like H&M. Bro, I'll hit the
fire.
sales rack. I'll hit the sales rack.
H&M is heat.
Yeah, I'll hit the sales
What's
rack.
the other
real
one
talk.
too? Swipe is H&M and it's just
Zara.
same thing as H&M. Zara. I thought you ain't been to the mall, but you know what Zara is.
I can't fit.
I'm not.
Zara.
I don't go to the mall. I'm not stupid.
Mm.
And also, Zara been
What?
around for at least a
Why you
decade.
gotta-
What's
why
going
you
to the
gotta
mall
be
got to do
good?
with being stupid?
Because I would have to be stupid or living under a rock to not know what Zara is, bro. It's like
Oh,
it's fast
okay,
fashion. Like I've read books about this shit.
that was a nice cleanup, Pin. I was a very nice cleanup.
Yeah, I thought you were saying going to the mall.
Oh no, I wasn't cleaning up anything.
Like,
That's
there you can
exactly,
take your
that's
kids to the
exactly
mall.
what I meant.
Wait, hold on, Pen. You acting like a real uppity person right now, Mall. Matter of fact, Pen, put us all on screen. You wouldn't go to the mall for a Cinnabon?
I don't eat that crap. I cut out sugar about.
He don't eat that. He's not stupid.
A Cinnabon? You don't eat a Cinnabon?
No, I
Real
haven't.
talk. You like Cinnabon?
I haven't eaten added sugar
I mean,
in about a
hell
month
yeah.
and a half.
Cinnabon.
Bro, I'll go once a month if I'm taking care of my business. Oh, I'll go.
All them
You think
little,
I'm doing this week not to eat a Cinnabon?
what's the little pretzel place? Anime with
Oh,
the
yeah,
Annie's pretzels?
Yep.
yeah, Annie pretzel.
I mean, down there in
Don't-
Bunkyville, y'all might call her
don't-
anime, but it's
Yeah, don't-
really
That shit is diabetes, bro.
I know we got to
There
move
might
on.
be
I know we got to
anime
move on
down
to
there.
Brazil. I know we got to move on to Brazil and USA, but I can tell you right now, Ron, whatever they put in crack, that's what's in Mrs. Fields. Because I was in there.
it's
When
there.
Mrs.
It's
Fields.
there.
I had to chill out on that. But anyway,
No,
I know
wait,
we got to
hold on.
move on to
No,
Mrs. Fields.
no, hold
I know we
on.
gotta-
Hold on.
You can get an original Cinnabon roll for $550, y'all. What are y'all talking about?
You can't be trying to tell people to work out and dropping videos and then trying to tell them to go to Cinnabon, bro.
Yeah, that's
Chill out.
crazy.
So,
bro.
are you
Y'all-
still-
y'all-
bro,
y'all-
how-
y'all-
What
y'all-
happened to
said
people
once a
hiring
month.
people, Tony
Yeah,
Robbins?
what's wrong with that?
You
No.
pushing diabetes, bro. Relax. But do y'all remember that Champs League?
The Rock
You
says you get a cheat day.
when they said that 2 for 89, the 2 for 89 in Champs League, you got
Nah, man.
Wait, hold on. If you eating clean chicken, rice, veggies, you working out, you walking, why can't you have a Cinnabon every so often?
Yeah,
I ain't
that's
young,
a
tripping.
nice cleanup, Swiper. Yeah.
Hey, Ron,
Hey,
Ron, put me on the big screen. Put me on the big screen. Hey, I want
Big screen incoming.
And then he
everybody
froze.
real quick. I
Yeah.
want to tell everybody. Oh shit, my shit done froze.
No, you good.
Okay,
You hot.
I'm here.
But he
Stay
was
front.
And I'm back. Yeah,
Yeah, you hot. You hot.
Hey, Ron,
Okay,
give me an ISO. Proceeds to
Hey,
dribble off his foot.
look. If you eating broccoli, rice, chicken, and your fruits and vegetables, and another person eating Burger King, Aunt May's, and McDonald's,
Boys.
guess what?
Oh, boy.
Guess what? Y'all both still gonna die. Yeah, that's still gonna happen. I don't know what to tell you. You might as well enjoy a little bit of your life because y'all both still gonna end up dead. Go ahead, Ron.
That's not wait. What that's not a bomb. I'm gonna tell you why. Because my brother tried to tell me the same thing too. The difference is one of us is gonna be 60, moving around, alive, and the other one's gonna be 60, feet swollen.
I
taking
know
30
a
pills
lot
a
of
day.
healthy niggas.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of healthy people.
Everybody,
everybody.
we all gonna die. But from age 55 to 85, that's what's important. Like, can you still walk? Can you jog? Can you run? Can you move? You know what I'm saying? Can you feel your feet? Can you see your Johnson? You know what I'm saying? That stuff is important.
It is very important.
L Johnson looking. Chill.
Do it
You don't eat
stand,
sweets ever?
do it stand up. You know what I'm
You don't
saying?
eat sweets
Do it
ever,
work,
Chill?
You know what I mean? Like that shit
It's
is
not
important.
about never eating.
No,
sweets.
chill.
Like,
I'm asking chill. He's the older. Chill. Do you eat
I'm
sweets?
trying to knock them down all the way
More
into
of
my
a-
70s, bro. That shit gotta
Keep
stand
going,
up.
Ox. Hey, Ox, we gotta be 70 still shopping in Chinatown. You
Wait a
feel me?
minute.
You feel?
Well, so y'all supposed to tell me I'm supposed to work out 6 days a week,
No honey. pack.
cardio 5 days a week, lifting at least 6 days a week, taking breaks on Sunday, and I ain't supposed to have no Cinnabon?
Eat your Cinnabon, bro. No one's judging you. I'm just
No,
telling you.
I'm not talking. I'm just talking in general. Chill. Do you still eat sweets at the ripe prime old age of 50, 51 years old?
52, actually.
52.
And I have not. I'm more of a cereal bars and potato chips. Like
That's a snack.
That's still considered,
that's
you know.
the kind of
That's
stuff
added sugar.
That's
So, I'm gonna say this. Look, I was developing a little bit of a gut Like I noticed this like a couple months ago, and
Wait,
I've been
it was
at
like-
like,
like this?
I mean, it wasn't quite that bad, but it was bad enough that I started to notice it a little bit. And I just like, I was like, you know what? I need a clean break from this shit. I was eating real clean prior to the pandemic. And then, you get locked down, you start to indulge a little bit of ice cream, a little bit of pizza, a little bit of takeout, little. And it's just like, you just get, it's so addictive too, right? Sugar is a drug. So that's why I just made a
They
clean
say
break
sugar's
from
more
it.
addicted to cocaine.
It's up there for sure. And I mean, and they put that shit in everything, right? They put it in your pasta sauce. They be putting it in your non-sugar yogurt. There'd be 6 grams of sugar in there too.
Oh,
So it's just like
everything, Pin.
like,
Everything.
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. So like, and the crazy thing is it kind of blunts your taste buds as well. So when you go off sugar, I'm just make a plea to everybody to try this out for a week. Indulge me. Cut out added sugar for a week and then go have a blueberry. Go have a raspberry, go have a strawberry. That shit never tastes better than it does in that moment.
Hey, man,
So that's why I've been like piling up. Like, so my breakfast is basically like it's yogurt and berries, but it's healthy as shit. And then I eat 4 eggs.
That's why you go wow without something.
you know?
When you get it, it's like you never had it before. So I'm there with you.
It's really bad for your
I'm
brain
there with
too.
you.
Like what Ox is saying. Like y'all need to pay attention to what Ox is saying. There's like sugar is linked
Spin,
to
they don't never listen to me.
dementia, Alzheimer's. There's all sorts of shit.
No. There's a direct link to sugar in dementia.
Absolutely,
There's a direct link.
Diabetes,
And also
everything.
cholesterol. There's a certain amount of cholesterol that you need to coach your brain.
Heart
You know what I'm
attacks,
saying? That stops you from that.
yeah, like and the problem is like especially because of kids, right? Like you go to McDonald's, holy shit, look at that meal. You hooking these kids up to the shit early and candy, chocolate bars, whatever. And the other big problem here is that when you're young, you learn that sugar is a reward for everything you do. Eat your vegetables, you could have dessert. So you learn that sugar is a good thing. So then what happens when you're 18 and you're in charge of your own diet? You eat sugar all the time. You be eating ice cream for breakfast, ice cream for lunch, and Krispy Kremes for dinner.
And I've never heard you cook like this before, Pin. You are absolutely cooking.
I do
You
have
in the
a
kitchen?
quick
How about you
question.
cook Hey, right quick, real talk. I just want to add on to what Penn said.
Yeah,
Obviously, we're looking at Luka Doncic. They said, because I did a little bit of research into it. Luka basically said that the reason why, well, not the reason why, but one of the major things that he did to get back in shape and lose so much weight is he essentially just cut sugar out of his diet altogether. Kobe Bryant, he had a diet in the early 2000s when he had gotten to the league. It might have been late 90s where he got into the league, and this is what he said allowed him to take his game to the next level. He cut out all sugar out of his diet. No sugar at all. His diet contained no sugar, and he said that's what allowed him to basically take his game to the next level. Well, I'm saying for a lot of people in the chat, you guys might be overweight or you might not be in the shape that you want to be in. One of the easiest ways to get into shape, and you can literally just melt all fat off of you, is just stop eating sugar.
Yeah,
like for real, just literally stop eating sugar. Hey, that doesn't necessarily.
It's not just that easy.
Well, I know it's not that easy, Ox. But I'm saying like that is one thing that you can do to turn your in shapeness to the next level.
Ron, but y'all know it's that. And Ron, obviously, we've talked about this a bunch of times. I'm gonna tell y'all where you can really knock out a lot of your sugar is the condiments. You know what I'm saying? Like honey mustard, drinking as
ketchup.
well. Yeah. But ketchup, barbecue sauce, all those condiments, if you could just go without the condiments, you're going to cut out a lot. There's no point eating a salad and putting all that dressing on it. It's just no point.
Yeah, I think condoms is bad it's been bad for food.
Condiments.
Yeah, for sure.
Condiments. W condoms, L condoms.
No condiments. Bad for your.
But for real, I'm telling you. And look, if you want to know exactly how your insides is feeling, you need to put on like a white t-shirt, go run a mile or something, and when you take that shirt off, look at the shirt, you can smell it like your sweat stinks. When you start eating clean, you'll be able to go play basketball for an hour and you just smell like you won't even stink. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, you really tell. Just off.
And the final point here is like some people think that they're skinny, but they're not. It's called visceral fat. So it builds up around your organs. So if you're a deeply unhealthy person over a long period of time, and our lives are way more sedentary than they used to be, we have, social relationships through a screen. We're addicted to our phones, etc. So when you're sitting still for a while, plus you're eating like crap, and you're not hitting the gym, and you're not doing activities, you're not on the basketball team anymore, the fat builds up around your organs, and that's actually the dangerous fat. It's
So you
actually
got
not
fat inside your fat, is what you saying?
Mhm.
it's a different type of fat. It builds
Your
up
heart.
around your organs,
Mhm.
around your heart, around
Those
your
people out
liver.
here with fat hearts, skinny bodies with fat hearts.
But you're
It's called being skinny fat. So it's people who have the appearance of looking all right, but deep down they are very deeply
So what
unhealthy
you trying to say
people.
is
So
my kidneys can be fat.
Ron, you play basketball. I can tell from just like talking to you and looking at you that you're probably not skinny fat. It does not apply to you. But there's a lot of women out there who are like this. I think there's a predisposition element to
See, Pent Wheels started.
genetics in terms of like
See,
how
Pent Wheels
your body store fat. So I would implore everybody who's curious about this stuff to just,
Hey, by the way, just
do a
stop
little
drinking
bit of
beer
research.
as well. You could just no longer drink beer. That would help you out a lot
Alcohol
too.
in general.
Alcohol, period.
Alcohol,
That's one of
period.
them.
Shit.
I do, but
I might
I
go
do
grab
take-
one right now. As a matter of
I
fact.
do want to just because earlier Ben said that you said that it said that sugar is more addicting than was it
Cocaine.
coke?
Okay, yeah.
said
Co-
that.
cocaine.
I wanted to ask: is there anybody up here who's done both to know the comparison?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think it was harder to
I
get off sugar.
mean, we're not
It was
going to
harder to
exactly
get off
say
sugar.
that on, but yes, there. I can guarantee you, there's at least one person up here who's done both.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, by show of hands, who's the one person?
That's
What are you,
done
the
cocaine.
feds? Are you the feds?
Just, maybe they want to talk about their experience.
Hey,
You-
chat.
real
Hey,
talk.
do a poll.
Jeez.
Ron, do a poll. Who up here?
I'm not running that poll.
Everybody.
No, actually,
Who up here is a snow lover? A snow lover.
You
I
can take
think-
me off. You can take me off the list. When I saw what
take
happened,
me and chill off the
when I
list.
saw what
With
happened,
Lynn Bias?
when I
With
saw
Lynn
what
Bias?
happened to Lynn Bias, at 13 years old,
Mm.
that shit scared me to death, and I never touched that stuff.
And so chill. I can relate to you because I took sugar off my list when I see what happened to Harden bias.
Mm.
It's,
You know,
it's
so-
Nigerian currency, real talk.
Oh,
Don't get all it. He got too excited.
Relax.
Wait, hey,
Relax.
chill. Do you think
Like,
somebody in the chat of all the people that are watching right now, do you think one person within the last 24 hours has done cocaine in the last 24 hours?
I think
2,000 people watching this,
Based
but
on the
of
stuff
course.
you be
Yes,
saying
I think
sometimes.
It's some people in the chat right
I think
now
it's-
doing it.
I think it's somebody that did it this morning. Yes, I think it's somebody that either they did it
It's
this morning
somebody
already.
doing it right now.
They either did it this morning. Exactly, Ron. They either
Real
did
talk.
it this morning
Hey,
or
real
it's
talk. They
going
got
on
the-
at some point during the
they
day.
got the snowfall right next.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
going on at some point during the day.
Hey,
100%.
Victory the Great just sent us 10,000. Hey man, 10,000 is 10,000. I don't know what it's 10,000 of, but hey, 10,000
Not
is 10,000. NGN. This is the biggest denomination that we have received on here. And once again, 10,000 is 10,000. So shout out Victory the Great. He is greater now than Arch. He's greater than Cheese. He's greater than
It's
everybody
Nigerian Naira. Shout out Swiper. You should know that.
Wait, what happened?
Allegedly.
now what happened?
Could y'all
No, I
let
didn't
Ron
hear what
read
he
the super
said.
chat, please? Swipe and
I'm
pink.
trying to do a survey and see how many
Ron.
people in the chat might be doing cocaine right now.
Yeah. Let's get the super chat.
Victory the Great said intermittent fasting helps a lot. If you reduce the amount of food you eat in a day, trust me, you'll be leaner if you do this for 2 months. Imagine doing this plus cardio, plus weightlifting, plus Stairmaster as well. Shout out Swiper. Trust me, you'll get that summer body that you've always been craving.
No, look, I'll tell you the biggest thing. I had to just even cutting out for me, queso. I love queso. I love Mexican food. So that's a big one right there. Just cutting out like additional. When you drink so many calories, like your coffee creamer, your sodas, whatever y'all drink, you cut that stuff out and your basic stuff, bro. I mean, you can take off.
See, but Swiper, that's why you drink black coffee. Y'all always trying to add some. You Americans. Hey, Mars, I can't believe these
Did you buy a black coffee this morning?
That's cold brew, Swiper. That's cold
Yeah,
brew.
it's definitely cold brew, but
It's crack. It's crack in that cup. That ain't coffee.
I do.
Okay, so
I will
is
say,
there anybody up here
at
besides
PC
me that drink
weekend-
sugar and crack?
PC weekend, I will say, as many times we ate with Ron, when we would be at the table, there was a little clear vial Ron had. He would just go.
I definitely.
He's done for the day.
That's
no.
Praise
Nah,
the Lord.
nah, real talk.
That's the
Mars.
second time trying you with that.
Mars.
That's the second time trying you.
No,
with that.
no, real talk. Ron used to have
broken
this
backs.
chain.
What's
Ron
going
used to
on?
have this chain, and it was a cross. It was a cross on the chain,
Off-season,
but
man.
but the bottom part of the cross had a little spoon on it.
All right,
mine
so
out here. You out
we
here
got a
wild,
couple more
bro.
super chats, and then we gonna get back to Team USA.
You
Teddy
doing
Hart
drugs
said-
in the name of Jesus? That is crazy. That is
Teddy Hart. Teddy Hart said, "Chill. What year in the culture did you have, or did having a fresh lineup first become a thing? Tell me, it didn't seem." To me, it didn't seem like until the late 80s that guys gave a damn about a fresh lineup. Big Daddy Kane era, but I'm a 93 kid. I don't know.
That's it right there. You just said it. And Big Daddy Kane. I had Ron, you talking about your hot top fade. I had a box and I had a
you had a
hook part
box
in it.
fade.
I had a box and I had a hook part in it like Big Daddy Kane in 1988. Yes, sir. Because I couldn't get the one with Eric B with Rakim. He had one that went all the way back like this.
all the way back.
I ain't want that.
That was cold.
The one that Big Daddy Kane had with the box and the hook part. Yes, I did have that. 100.
Now the hardest cut chill was Wesley Snipes and Sugar Hill.
That's another one too.
Yeah, well, that joint Wesley had.
You got to be tapped in. You got to be tapped in to remember Sugar Hill. By the way, that's how you know he been watching them kind of movies for a long time. Because Sugar Hill was a long forgotten movie for a lot of people. Yeah. I had the part all the time. I had the part right here for years. I look now. I used to look up.
You want
And
another
now
part
you
right
got
now?
a part all over. No, the whole head, the part.
Real talk is wild, yo. I'm trying to focus, yo.
Yo, hey, is it Friday or Monday?
Bro, it's the off season, bro. They really on
Ron,
here.
I'm focused. Give me the pill, Ron.
How much basketball content we make every week, bro? Golly, bro. We talk.
That's what I be saying.
And then
bro.
last Friday, when it was time for the chat to get involved, all they asking us to talk about is LeBron and Jordan and Kobe and Durant. It's the same topics.
I promise you, when we get deeper into this conversation, y'all gonna wish we had 5 hours to talk about this next 2028 team, because it's about to be really, like, I feel like first, Ron, when you sent me this list of topics, right, what we're supposed to be talking about, to organize you a little bit here, we're supposed to talk about the 2024 team. We're supposed to talk about the best players on that team, which we have not done. We were supposed to talk about where that team ranks among all-time USA teams, which we also have not done. We were supposed to also talk about the next iteration of that team, which will not include LeBron, KD, and Steph, which could include some very fantastic names that could be the subject of quite a bit of hot debating. Yeah, I'm back.
I see exactly what's going on here. Why Penn's trying to get to that,
and I know exactly what I know where he's going to. Ron.
We can skip past everything and just get straight there.
Scotty not gonna be on the damn team.
We could take a direct jet and jump on a jet and get. Why do you?
This is your problem, Ron. You actually think I am Swiper? I'm not Swiper. I want to talk about Trey Murphy, bro.
Wait.
Scotty represents Jamaica, bro.
The person here that said Trey Murphy might be the third best guard in the league, shooting guard in the league at some point. Yeah, obviously you're not talking to the right person. Go ahead.
No.
I'm not one-dimensional.
You're not saying anything. You're not saying anything. I know.
I'm not one-dimensional.
Before we get into that, I got one more super. Yo, Krillin and Yamcha, hush, quiet, zip it.
First off, you're not gonna take
Krillin. Yamcha. Hey, y'all didn't collect none of the Dragon Balls, all right? Y'all collected other balls. You didn't help contribute to getting the Dragon Balls, so y'all sit in the back while we doing what we supposed to do. All right.
As you were saying, Ron. As you were saying.
Western 742 said, appreciate the hard work, guys, that you put in 3 to 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. Wish I could give more, but I got some badass kids that need school clothes.
Weston, listen, man, the fact that you're here as much as you are, that's enough, right? This stuff right here, this is just extra that you're doing. The fact that you're here and we here to entertain you and give you some basketball logic. I mean, I feel like that's enough. As long as you keep showing up, my man, we're gonna keep showing up. We'll be here.
Facts, Krillin,
Krillin, Yamcha, Master Roshi.
Yo, I didn't say a word before
Piccolo.
You removed me.
You are 100% Piccolo, 100%. And Mars.
Who are these people?
I'm still working on who you are. Real talk. Give me a second. But Mars, I never do you dirty like that.
Well, Mars if we're doing comic book accurate, here you go. Yeah, you're Kid Boo. You're Kid Boo. We're going comic book accurate. You're Kid Boo.
Who's Kid Boo?
You're Kid Boo.
I'm Batman. You're Penguin.
You're the worst. You're the worst version of Boo. You're the worst.
Hey, Kid Boo wasn't the worst version.
Hey, Piccolo. That's the green dude, right?
Yeah, he fell off after the Frieza saga. But yeah, he was.
So Piccolo,
mentor.
that's not
He's a
good.
mentor. He's a mentor to
special beam
Gohan.
cannon. Hey, do this, Ox.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do this.
No, I'm not doing that. Y'all not gonna have me up here throwing up gang signs.
Who are these people? If I'm sorry, what
This
is
is
that?
this is Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, chill. You want to see who Master Roshi is?
Is he old?
Hey, what's the Indian dude in the temple? What's his name?
Dalsim. I'm going back
No,
to
he has
Street
an
Fighter.
actor's name. Like he's an actual character. He was a mainline like character for a long time, but he didn't do anything after a certain era. But no, shout out.
Penn, if you look at this Olympic team,
Boro.
2020.
Look at that, Ron.
If you look at this team from 2024, right? Are they better than the 2020 team,
Yes.
the 2021 team?
Yeah,
Even though
I mean,
there's more players. I mean, not more players, but there's definitely some players on the team from 2024 that were on the team on 2021. Like,
I don't know these.
I think Drew Holiday was on the team. Devin Booker was
Mhm.
on the team. Bam was on the team. Jason Tatum was on the team. So we're talking about almost half the guys that were on that team in 24. Well, at least a third of those guys were on the team in 21. Right? Kevin Durant was on that team too, if I'm not mistaken. Right? So where is KD today the way he was in 21? But with that being said, where is Jason Tatum today or in August of 2024 than where he was in 2021? Because I think that the team in 2021 was good, but I feel like this team in 2024, I think the players, because where they are today, got better, which is why I would think that they were better. I'm not just looking at it from a one-on-one standpoint.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, I think when you compare in 2024, the only real comparison is 1992. But so I would ask you about 2020.
Sure.
Do you think 2020 was better than 2012?
Wait.
No,
What did you?
The
The only real comparison?
to 2024
from a 1 to 15 in the roster, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it
1 to
was
15.
12 players. It's only 12 players on the Olympic team.
Well,
But
1 to 12, yeah. It's easily
But-
24 and 92, yeah.
easily?
Yeah, 08. Remember, it was what's
Oh,
the name?
boy.
That 08 team was
24. Wait, the team that just played.
Yeah, like from Tatum. Tatum was the non-playable, the one that wasn't getting playing time. If you go through the roster from top to bottom,
Swiper, you know that's not how rosters work.
Halliburton, but I know, but we're just doing pure talent though. Like 08 had, bro.
Well,
What
not
was he?
just, I mean, if,
Okay, so
Michael Red was on the roster. He wouldn't make the roster.
you know
for
what
this team.
Michael Red will do in the league today?
Yeah, he was.
I'm
good
not,
with the
I'm not
Bucks, but
saying, I'm not
he's
saying,
Tyrese
I'm not
Halliburton or
saying, I'm
anything.
not saying whether or not Michael Red wouldn't be on this team, or I'm not saying where he would fall in line on this team. I'm just saying Michael Red in today's NBA averages.
Yeah, he was a good player.
25 plus.
Ron,
Just say he
Ron,
would have been
25
Tyrese
is
Halliburton. Is that what you just said?
Ron,
Who,
I
me?
actually did some
Yeah.
research.
He wouldn't
ahead
be
of
as good
this
as Tyrese
topic
Halliburton. No,
for you.
no, of course he wouldn't.
Okay.
Michael Red couldn't be a top 15 to 20 player.
Michael
today?
Red would go ballistic today.
15.
That's where Halliburton is.
Ballistic.
15. No.
Hey, Michael Red would damn near be in the top shooting guards in the league category.
That's
He-
not saying much considering the.
It's not, Mars.
We're
I'm
not
just saying
doing this
what
for
he
Michael
would be
Red.
doing.
I'm sorry, bro. We were around in the same era. He was not like that then, so he wouldn't
It
be like
was-
that
it was
now.
different.
So,
It was
like,
different.
wasn't
Michael
like
Red wasn't
what?
like that.
no, he was good, but he wasn't one of the upper tier guards in the league ever. Like ever.
That's what I'm saying. You up here getting
No, we're hold on. That's not. It's not my comparison. It's not the same
In
scale.
the best shooting guard
It's
era.
not the same scale.
In
It's
the
not the
best
same
shooting guard
scale.
era.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Michael Red
was
relative to
in
the
an
top
era
of the
that had
shooting.
Kobe, Wade, T-Mac, Ray Allen.
Right, and I don't think Michael. I think
Like,
Michael Red
yeah.
would be like Ant Booker and them are clearly better than him. Like very clearly.
Michael,
Yeah,
I can get that.
I just said he would be in that top group and he would be averaging 25 plus.
He
And
could be
would
like
shooting
he could be
11
in that.
threes a game.
He could be in that
Is he better than Zach
5 through
Levine?
7 range.
No, don't rewrite history on Michael Red. No,
I don't think
know.
he's better than Zach Levine. I don't think he's better.
I can't defend
He's better
him.
than
I'm saying
Austin
that.
Reeves. I bet you that.
He's closer to Zach Levine than he is to Devin Booker. I
He's
think
better than
we'll
Austin Reeves.
seal
I
it
agree
on
with
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
look,
sure.
like to put the context
it's
of
below both
just
of them.
why I said what I said, 24 and 92.
Yes,
The
sir.
2024 team had 56 All NBA selections, 84 All-Star selections, and
It's a lot of legacy stuff.
and 8 MVPs. I understand, but Mars, that legacy stuff goes out the window when you realize that 3 of the oldest players were also 3 of the 6 best players on the team. KD,
Yeah, but that
LeBron,
says a
and
lot
Steph.
about the quality of the team.
Those were the 3 best players on the team.
And they were the same thing in 2008 and 2012, except
Okay.
the difference is I'm in my prime.
The difference,
Wow.
Okay, hang on. The difference is there's a couple of major differences. 3 major differences. One, no, the 2012 and 2018 teams did not compare at all in terms of like quality of talent, deep talent. Okay,
I agree.
the 2008 team had 1 MVP versus 8. The 2012 team had 4.
Well, no. Well,
Hang
Penn,
on.
LeBron, no, but LeBron's in year 4 and 5.
Ben,
Like
you're
Melo
being
was
That,
so
year
and
4
that
and
one
5,
MVP
like-
was Kobe.
You're
That
being
one
so
MVP was
Yeah,
Kobe.
but that's not the same
disrespectful right
thing.
now.
LeBron was
You're
better.
being
That version of LeBron is better than
By that
everybody on this
logic,
team.
isn't the 04 team better than the 08 team?
Yeah, that doesn't make that. You're not making
By that, like following the exact same
Yeah,
train of
this,
thought.
this
The 04
version of
team.
LeBron would be better than anybody else
No.
on this team today.
From the legacy
No.
logic, I mean,
No.
Tim
Yeah,
Duncan.
Because
but
Tim
I'm
Duncan
not,
alone
but I'm
had
not
more
just,
MVPs
I'm
than
not
08.
just, I'm
Right.
not
AI
just looking
was
at
an
MVPs
MVP.
though. I'm
No,
looking
we're
at
not
total
talking
All-Star
about
teams,
who's going to the
total
Hall of
All
Fame. We're talking about what
NBAs.
teams was better.
Okay. So again, the problem with the USA national team historically has been that it's always at a disadvantage relative to other teams because other teams are more teams, whereas the USA team is almost always an assembly of all-stars. Like going back to 92 when the Dream Team came together, they had way less run together than that USSR team, Croatia team, Serbia team,
Sure.
etc.
I could get with that.
So the USA team is
better. Come on,
always
dude.
going to be the most talented team in the world until
Right.
I don't know, France has a revolution or something like that.
Still forever.
Probably till forever, right? But the difference is those other teams like the Puerto Ricos and the Greeces of the world, they play together way more. So that's what I'm saying. So the only way to really judge these USA teams, there's a few ways. Number 1, by win-loss record. Number 2 is by margin of victory. Number 3 is by how I was doing it, which is the legacy stuff of how many All NBA selections you got, how many MVPs you got, et cetera, et cetera.
And
You know
number
what I
4
mean?
is by looking at the roster.
And number
Admitted that
4,
one.
okay, cool. And then number 4 is I guess you can just talk about the eye test. But I think that it's important to realize that this team that we just saw won by an average margin of 19 points over a field that has never been as talented as it was.
Mhm.
This is the most number of NBA players that have ever
Sudan,
suited
South
out.
Sudan, France, and Serbia might have something to say about that.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're
That they are the most. Okay, so
That's the
if you
most
take
talented
USA
that
out,
international have ever been.
if you take
Yeah.
America out of international play, and you look at the rest of the teams,
Were
this is
any
the
of
most
those teams better
talented the
than
rest of the
08
world has
Spain
ever been.
team?
I
Pardon?
think there's an argument. Like I
Any
think
of those there were any of those teams they played at 24 better than the 08 Spain?
I think there's legitimate argument. Yes, I think there's legitimate argument. I
08
think
Spain
we're
beats
over there.
France.
Hell no,
Spain
there's
100%
no argument
France
for that.
this
Real
year.
talk. Don't
Well,
listen to him.
Well, I personally
I
think
agree.
so. I personally think so.
But I at least
Real talk.
y'all are saying it like, oh, they just faced the most talent, like so matter of fact. And
Well, they did.
I disagree.
They faced the most
The
talent
world
in
is
the
the
world.
mo-
Play a team better
the
than
world
08
is
Spain.
No, but real
Okay.
talk. You're focused on one game. I'm the reason I'm taking this side is, and I already said this by the way last summer. I think that's the most talent Team USA's ever had. But I do think though the field they played this last year was a more strenuous field than any other field that's been played because of the level of talent difference between 08 in the world to 2024 in the world. If you want to say that Spain team maybe is the best top end talent, I agree. The problem is that the bottom of the world at this point is so much better than where they were in 2008 to where you're playing versus Canada's like an elite basketball team, Serbia's an elite basketball team, France is an elite basketball team,
And so
South
was
Sudan is really
Argentina,
good.
and so was Spain, right? And so was China.
Forget about Greece,
But
too.
China, they're not better than
Greece
me
been the
personally.
truth.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, Greece been the truth. Don't forget about Greece. Before Giannis, when Spanoulis
Yes, sir.
was over
They
there,
always
when
had good
Princess
teams in
was
Greece.
over there.
Yes, sir.
Greece been like that.
The two things can be true. Like
Right.
you can respect those 04 Argentina, Puerto Rico,
In
you know,
2008, by the way.
08
Really
Spain,
quickly, Ben, just so
2012
you know, in
Spain.
2008, that Argentina team, they were a game away from going to the gold medal game.
Yes, I get
USA
that show.
beat them to go to the gold
I
medal
think,
game. Go ahead.
but what I'm comparing is 92 to the world now. Like obviously,
I
this
understand.
the international stuff has gotten a lot better. To put in context,
Yep.
right? The 92 team won on an average of 43 points per
They
game.
smoked everybody.
They
everybody.
destroyed everybody.
Yes, they did.
There really wasn't anyone who was close. I think the closest anyone got was like 32 points, and I think that was Croatia, right? In the
And they beat them by
finals.
35 in the gold medal
35,
game.
my
You got
bad.
ni-
So
you
that
got
was the
90 you got
closest
92
game.
Jordan.
They beat Angola by 51. That famous Charles Barkley quote. I don't know anything about Angola, but Angola's in trouble.
Which they were.
That's the whole world was in trouble. But now the world has caught up a little bit, not to the point where they can beat the United States necessarily. But I
But
think
they almost
like, if-
lost this year though. Like
that's exactly it.
well, not last year. rather.
Serbia was up.
But that's the Penn's
majorly.
point. But that's the Penn's point. Your three best players are old.
Well,
Your
the
three
next,
best
but in
players are old.
2028, I mean, respectfully, chill. We'll get to this in a minute. 2028 is probably going to be closer to 2020 than it is any of these other teams. 2020 was good. 2021 rather, because they missed it because of COVID. So 2021. That 2028 team, I think there's a legitimate possibility where they lose. And they lose in the round leading up to the championship.
You know how we can get in front of that? Here's how we can get in front of that. And to Kyrie Irving's point, and I 100% agree with this. Let's get tryouts back. We already got our guys, right? We got 4 or 5 guys that we're probably going to have on the Olympic team that's already picked, right? Real talk. We already got let's say Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, let's say Bam, like we probably Jaylen Brown. We probably got 4 or 5 guys, right? Well, let's get 40 guys in camp and let's get the other 8 guys in here who we know are who we know. Okay, now we're filling out the roster as opposed to just throwing guys on the crew, because I think that's how we're going to end up losing.
You will never get tryouts. You get commitments. These guys aren't trying out. They're multi-million-dollar players.
Gilbert Arenas got cut.
It's a little bit different. Chill. I'll give you a stat to blow your mind.
What does money have to do with trying out for a basketball?
Yeah, they've been multi-millionaires.
It's protecting your brand. So between 1936 and 2016, can you guess how many times USA lost? The USA men's basketball team lost
between
a game.
Yeah, lost a game.
Let's see.
In 2016, how many losses do you think USA had? Like,
okay, so in 62, they didn't lose with Jerry West and Oscar Robertson. In 72, they did lose to Russia. There was no Olympics in 70. There was no Olympics in 70.
My guess was 6.
And then in 80, there was no Olympics. In 84, in 84 they mopped.
Okay.
In 88, they lost.
88. So 88, 2004. And then
so Penn, I'm going to say off the top of my head, I'm going to say 7 losses between 1936.
Yeah,
okay.
5 losses. The record was 156-5. Now, take a guess how many
that people are getting better at basketball. Like, there's no argument against
that.
Yeah,
hold on, Ox. Between 2016 and 2023, how many losses do you think America got?
2016 and 23. So
yes, that's 7 years.
How many losses?
8 losses.
6 losses. So they lost more games in those 7 years than they had in almost 80 years prior to that. That's the point this swipe is making. The world is more talented. You can respect those Spain teams, those Argentina teams, the Lithuania teams, the Yugoslavia teams. Those were all good teams.
We agree.
We're not talking about the outliers. We're talking about the average.
Yeah,
the
but what
average
that
team is way better
than 2012.
Nothing.
Well, I think
absolutely nothing. Because these other teams are getting
it
better, but we've had better teams too. So it's like we're not having the same team. It's not, these aren't the same guys. I don't like. Yes, other countries are obviously getting better at basketball. Yeah, we know, but I don't get what's the point of that?
Well, if you had to rank them, 92, 08, 2000.
But I'm not gonna rank our teams. I'm not gonna rank the teams America puts out based on how good other countries are. We don't have to do that. We can still look at the rosters and see which teams were better. It doesn't matter who you're playing against on how good you are.
Well, what's your argument for 2012, for instance, being better than 2024? For you,
but what's the difference is the fact that LeBron James. It was 2012. Like, that's the biggest difference right there. LeBron, Melo,
Kevin Durant.
Difference. Thank you. In 2012, these dudes were way better. And I know we're not supposed to just name names and say this and just. I know y'all want me to go into detail and
name
talk
names
about and shit. Well, I'm just saying though, Ron. I know that we're supposed to pretend like the team thing is all the big deal. But that shit goes out the window when you're playing 2012 LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Dwight Howard. Like, all that shit goes out the window. I don't care. I don't care who your coach is.
Dwight Howard was.
I don't care.
Remember?
Well, I don't know who was on the team.
I
don't know the whole entire roster like that. It doesn't matter who was on the team. The point is, Swiper, 2012 LeBron, Melo. Okay,
Kobe,
Kevin Durant. We could just
Chris
start
Paul,
with that.
Wade.
But I don't need to name nobody else. I don't need to name nobody else. You can keep going, but I don't care. My thing is, we can pretend like the coach always matters. We can pretend like being a team always matters. We could pretend like that shit because it sounds good. It sounds good for everybody, but that's just not the case when we're talking about this level of talent. You roll the ball out, go kick some ass.
Yeah,
And,
I think
and you can do that. To Ox's point, you can do that when I got LeBron James, I got Kevin Durant, and I got Carmelo Anthony, and I got Chris Paul at that level that they're playing at that time. But I can do that. I think
they're not just names, Pin. They're not just names, okay? They're not just names.
Pin, you started off your
LeBron. Yeah, here's the difference, though, Pin.
Hold on, Pin. You started.
We don't want to hear. We don't want to hear no sentimental African phrases and shit. Oh well, if you put that shit don't matter when it's 2012 LeBron James.
You just
Okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It's 2012 LeBron James. That's the best team.
You started your argument doing the accolades thing, which is essentially still just naming names as well. But no, I also just want to say we are. It literally is.
It literally isn't. You need to look up what literally means.
Exactly. He didn't put a name to the
Move on.
Should have just said. Could have said the 2012 team had the NBA MVP.
Yeah,
that would have been better. That's all he had to say. That's all he had to say.
Hey, Box, you dropped the ball, brother.
That's all he had to say.
People get emotional about this stuff.
I do want to say we are rewriting how some of these players performed in 24. I remember early on where people were like, Joel Embiid needs to get off the floor. If you naming Joel Embiid on this team and acting like that 24 team had some.
Yeah, he gave some good minutes against Serbia.
He helped them win. They don't beat Serbia without Embiid though.
Huge minutes against Serbia.
No, I know.
They don't beat Serbia without Embiid.
Look. You're missing the point. I know he played well when we absolutely needed him to. Yes, in some spurts. But saying Joel Embiid is on this team, if like for that idea in your mind to be like, oh my God, they had
that makes a difference though.
Joel is one of their better players.
Wait,
having a big rotation of Embiid.
Can I finish my point?
It just doesn't make any sense, bro.
Mush mouth.
Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid and Bam. Since we're doing that, I'm not going to shut up now. Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, and Bam was better center rotation in 2012. We don't have to keep doing this. It is.
Cool.
Yeah, but it was 2012 Bron.
No, but I said center rotation with Tyson Chandler.
Bron can play center.
Whoa.
It's 2012. Bron was 180, 285.
Real talk. You were making a point as you were saying real talk.
I'm saying that. This is what I'm saying. I'm going back to Ox's point. 2012 LeBron James is far superior than a 2024 LeBron James. Chris Paul in 2012, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, is better than Steph Curry in 2024. James Harden is also on this team. James Harden in 2012 is better than Ant and Devin Booker.
No, he's not.
Probably.
He is absolutely not. 2000. No, he's not. You just lied again to get off another bad point. He's clearly not better than them. He's clearly not better than them. By the way, this is 2012. Mind you, 2012. I have 11-12 James Harden. This is 11-12 James Harden.
Go ahead, Swiper.
No, this is 11-12 James Harden. Prior to him even taking a leap into his prime. No, he was not better. He was clearly the third option by a large margin between Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant at the time.
By a large margin.
Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant were clearly the two best players on their team. I'm not rewriting history about James Harden. Anthony Edwards and Devin Booker are much further ahead in their development and in their game than where James Harden was at that time. They clearly are both better than him. If you would have said Kobe Bryant, you would have had a point there. But the issue is there is no argument with James Harden.
Let him talk.
I was still talking. So what does that mean? Let him talk. I'm still cooking.
Hey, yo, right quick.
You're not good.
Well, you interrupted him first.
Let each other make points. Go ahead.
Look, okay, thank you. Okay, this is my point. The season after the 12 Olympics in the U.S., that's what the 12-13 year, right?
Yes, his first year in Houston.
That's his first year in Houston.
Got busy.
Okay, first year in Houston, James Harden is what? 29. What the average?
24.
26, something like that.
26 sounds about right.
Yeah, okay,
his first season.
So y'all mean to tell me? You mean to tell me first year in Houston, Harden doesn't have an argument of being better than Anthony Edwards and Devin Booker?
No.
That's not what you said. You was talking about the Olympics, so he wasn't in Houston yet.
Nigga,
It's not the same.
It's 90
It's not the
days
same.
before
It's not the same.
months later.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same. Literally, James Harden was not that. And like I said before, Cook himself was yapping. He was clearly the third best player on his roster. He was the sixth man of the year. Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant were both clearly the number one and number two. So the idea that James Harden would be, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not. No, you won't take it away. I'm gonna take that point and strip it off the floor like they do in Harlem when you saying a bad joke on the stage and take you off with the hook.
James Harden,
Anthony Edwards was clearly better than that version of James Harden, and so is Devin Booker. We can just move on from that point of the bad point.
Much better in 90 days.
Better though.
Well, wait, real quick. No, but look, because Devin
not
Booker,
even the same
Devin
sport,
Booker,
y'all.
But hold on, though, because Devin, I will say this though, Devin Booker in the role he played for this 2024 team was super important. I don't think James Harden was capable at that time of playing the role that Devin Booker just played for us in these past Olympics. I will say that.
Why not?
Why is Carmelo
2000
Anthony so
Booker
great?
became an shooter and a stopper. He was all
2012 James Harden, 2012
because he wasn't ready to play that.
Devin Booker
he was a
being used
rotation player in Oklahoma City. Why wouldn't he segue into being a rotation player?
Because he wasn't the player that Devin Booker is.
It's not about being a rotation guy. It's about what you're doing with your rotation minutes.
Okay.
Devin Booker was asked to fill in and do this game, do that this game, do this the next game, and just switch it up. I think as far as talent, I think James Harden was more than capable of doing a lot of things. I was a big fan of James Harden back in those days before the D'Antoni and all that shit. But at that point though, I think Devin Booker is the quiet MVP, if you ask me, of this past Olympics. I think what Devin Booker did was so important. I'm with you, real talk, as far as how good James Harden was, but I think what Devin Booker just did.
So it sounds to me.
I see what you're saying, but I don't because to me this is being just obviously disingenuous because you're telling me not for people to act like I can't say that summer of James Harden is as good as first year Rocket James Harden when it's literally the summer prior to that season. 2 months.
I
have to pretend that James Harden wasn't this level of player because he was on a team with two other elite players.
That's crazy. That's crazy. The fact that he was a third option means absolutely nothing. It was. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you on that.
This is not how basketball.
I don't think we need to get hung up on that though. I think we can keep moving down the roster.
Yeah,
we don't need to talk about James Harden.
Let's go. Okay, is 12 KD better than 24 KD?
Yeah. In what sport?
Yes.
Real talk.
100%. Yes, he is.
What you mean? What sport? They're playing basketball. What are you talking about? What sport?
Okay.
Don't acknowledge that. Don't engage in that.
No, the point needs to be made that FIBA is not the NBA. So you using NBA performances.
That's not the point he's making, though. The point,
but that is an important point to gloss over. Hold on, there is a reason why. No, hang on, Ron.
You about to change the whole conversation?
No, I'm not changing the whole conversation. I'm providing context to the conversation. You say, 2012 LeBron is way better than 2024 LeBron. This version of this guy is way better.
There's nothing you can say to debate that.
I get that, but the point here is you don't see NBA performances usually translate 1-for-1 to FIBA performances. There's different players who succeed in different roles.
Dude, you're talking about 2012, Brian.
James got busy in 2012.
Okay, but when you change the role, it's not the same thing. So,
what role would change? He played on that team, and we watched him play on that team, and he got busy.
Okay, hang on. Hold on, Ron. Who had a better?
If he played against the 2024
who
team,
had a better?
Would not change.
Who's had a better NBA career in terms of impact? James Harden or Carmelo Anthony?
In terms of impact?
NBA. Who was a better player in the NBA?
I don't know. Flip a coin.
Well, no, you don't.
He's trying to say James Harden, but in FIBA, Melo is better. That's what he's
Melo is better in FIBA.
Okay, and Melo was on that 2012 team.
Okay, and why is 40-plus-year-old Luis Scola able to play in FIBA, but he's not really able to play in the NBA? Why?
It's a different game.
Because
It is a different game,
he's one of the better
which is my
players around
point.
the team.
So you can't
What's this
just
got
be
to do with Kevin Durant?
Nothing.
the point that I'm making is that when you take an offensive first option dynamo season like James Harden in Houston, and then you try to translate it to a different role in FIBA, it's not the same player. It's not the same system.
So why did you use the amount of
2012.
MVPs that the 24 team has? If you understand,
I was comparing roster to roster on the same metric. So I was comparing 92 to 2008 to 2012 to 2000 and
But their
2024
NBA
to show that
because
look,
it's another sport.
okay, so there.
Thank you, Roto. That was the point I was trying to make.
I understand what you're saying, but when you're yes, so their MVPs are irrelevant to the other sport. But it is
we actually saw it already. There's no
it
need
is
to do
relevant when you're
saw what
comparing
happened.
US versus US to show how stacked the rosters were. Number one. Number two, when I brought up the strength of competition, which is to say how loaded the rest of the world was, the reason that I brought that up is not to talk nonsense. It is to say that the teams overall, the average strength of competition that the 24 team played was greater than the average strength of competition that 92 played. Because if we don't talk about who they played, then no team will ever touch 92, ever. Because no team ever, for the rest of my lifetime and your lifetime, is ever going to win by
So
42
Penn,
points a
Penn, I
game.
feel like you make a valid point with that, but
How did we get it from who's better between 2012 KD and 2024 KD?
I don't know.
What I'm asking is with that 92 team, I mean, the teams that they were playing, even though they were smoking them, that still was the best iteration of talent that Croatia had, that Spain had, that the Congo had, that all of these countries had. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to argue that guys are more talented today, but during that time, we're not going to sit here and act like those teams back then weren't the best that Lithuania had to offer.
That's
irrelevant not what I'm
because
saying.
2008, 2012, 2024 beat the hell out that Angola team. 1992 comes and beats the hell out of the France. They might not beat the hell out of them, but they beat the France team too. All of these teams that we're talking about are better than any other team that we're talking about. We're not comparing the competition because that's irrelevant. If I drop NBA teams and put them in the Euro League, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I dropped this team in a 2008 Euro League, and he got a chance to play against Spanoulis when he was in his prime, the best Euro League player ever, by the way. He played against him in his prime, so I'm going to knock this team for that. That is irrelevant. All these teams win the Euro League, no matter what year I put them in. All these teams win the gold, no matter what year we put them in. The competition doesn't matter when we are comparing roster versus roster, team versus team, year versus year. I don't care about who Germany rolls out in 2028.
So who's better, 2012 KD or 2024 KD?
2012 KD.
Okay, there we go. Back to your point.
But wait. Besides 92, Jay, have we ever put a better player out than 2012 Bron?
No.
2008 Kobe.
Well, 92 Charles Barkley, to be fair.
Okay, well, cool, but that's what I want to get.
92 Charles Barkley was not better than 92 Jordan. He might have
played in the Olympics.
better.
In the Olympics, he was better on that team, though.
Wait a minute.
Funny that he's knowing these tunes. It's crazy.
It was true. It was true. He wasn't the best player on the team. That's all I'm saying.
So we doing that.
LeBron was the best player on this team.
So was Dwayne Wade better than Bryant in 08?
In the Olympics?
Yes.
But what difference does that make? He's not a better player than Kobe.
And Barkley was a better player than Jordan. That's the point.
I just said Barkley was the best player on the team. That's all I said. Wouldn't have dissed Jordan.
He played the best. So that's a fine thing to do.
That's all I said.
Yo, fellas, we got a lot of the conversation went like 4 different ways.
It did.
And it's
I'm trying to go down the roster.
Yeah, because everyone's like yelling at real talk.
You don't have enough motion to do chronological order, apparently.
Here's the thing though. I'm going to have to bring it into every single road that we was on. It's now dead end. We're going to have to come back and get to the main point. But before we do anything, we are in a crunch time segment. So I'm going to read a couple super chats and then we're going to get back into it. Teddy Hart
everybody
said,
but me and let me cook.
Teddy Hart said, real talk is Yajirobe and Mars is Dende.
That's fair for Mars. Dende is a strong character for him. Very
shout out
smart.
to Yajirobe and shout out to Dende.
You're a Namek. Mars.
Who are these people? Is it Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z. People that are dumb and spend time watching anime. We watch these things.
Okay, first of all, like don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, how dare you, Swapper?
All right,
Don't
the
you
next
ever
super
do
chat
that,
that I got is
Flacco.
from Ray B. Ray B said, "You know it's the dog days of the NBA when we are having haircut and fits talk." Dub convo though.
This all started because I said I was going to Puerto Rico. I literally just meant it to end it there. I was just telling Ox, that's crazy expensive for me. And then it turned into a cultural thing, which, is great,
And by the way,
I love
we
these
should do that.
episodes because I never have to say anything.
And by the way, these ain't the
are my
dog days of
favorite
the NBA.
episodes.
The dog days of the NBA are in December to February. Okay, this is the dog days of the off season. Those two things are not the same.
Mm.
The next super chat we got is from Tupac Westside. Tupac said, "Ron, toddlers don't take good care of Jays. Just get them some Shacks from Walmart or J.C. Penney's and save your money. LOL."
Yo, where the hell are toddlers
Shit,
going?
you got to
taking
understand.
care of
It's different because I got my kids are all back to back to back. Like I got a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old, and an 8-year-old right now.
Ox was not bullshitting. I love that.
So
Ox
you know what I'm
was
saying?
not
So
playing.
So with the shoes, we do the hand-me-down things. You know what I'm saying? And my middle son, he wasn't trying to wear his J's. He only wanted to wear slip-on shoes. So my daughter just got all his J's. And so, you know, if you buy your kids, a bunch of shoes and you just, run them down the line.
We getting all y'all
Mars.
asses out the house at the same time. So
14 LeBron or 14 Ox? Who you got? Who was busier that year?
Hey, wasn't nobody busier than me in 14. Boy.
Bro, you
Sound like Ox was
three-peat.
handling
You
business.
Are they the strap baby shoes?
LeBron didn't three-peat. Ox did three-peat.
Just
That's
depends.
cool.
Just depends. Like just depends on what kid. They all like different shoes.
Well, you can send them
Right-
to me when you're done, please. Just put them in a box and just send them.
Well, my little brother actually, his daughter's getting all of them right now. So
Hey, chill.
I
I'll
think
tell
that's
you
how
one
you're supposed to
thing.
do it though, because all your kids gonna be relatively the same age for forever. They're gonna be in high school together. You know what I'm saying? They're
That's
gonna have a. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's
all-
dope.
all-
Me
all
and
that's cool
all of
there.
my brothers, I have a 10-year age gap from my little brothers and an 8-year age gap from my older brother. You know what I'm saying?
You're the middle child.
Huh?
You're the middle
Yeah.
child. No wonder you feel so neglected half the time. I'm just interrupting.
I don't feel
What you was saying, Ron?
Wow.
Ron, you was about to say something, Ron.
Oh no,
I
I
never
was just
wasn't
gonna say, hey, Ox, all of that's cool. Real talk, the 10-year gap, all of that's cool. Hey, chill. I'm Anthony Davis, John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins. Talk about one and done.
That's it.
Anthony Edwards.
it.
Hey, look, my son, he better just say, he just gonna have to deal with it. hey, I ain't doing this no more.
I stopped after one. I ain't fighting you, Ron.
Hey,
I
I'm
stopped
cool.
after one, and I shut the highway down.
Ooh,
We done.
Well, I'm
Shit,
gonna be
chill,
50,
chill,
50
you
years
might-
old
you
with a
might-
6-year-old at this point.
Chill, you might as well get on your Al Pacino and what's his name, Robert De Niro.
Yep. He
So
got
he's
some
saying
young
open
kids.
shop back up again. That's what he's saying.
Hey, chill, might as well.
He got some young kids. That's for sure.
Good, brother. No.
All right, so-
Al Pacino did have Al Pacino is, I think he 80. He just had a baby. He wild as hell.
Yeah, and Robert De Niro too. They both did. Al Pacino had one first, and then Robert De Niro right behind him.
Bro,
I mean, hey,
if you could support like 30 kids, go have 30 kids. Shit.
Mars, just so you
if
know,
I'ma open
if
up
I
shop
live to
again,
see
it's gonna
80,
be like 60, 70.
if I live to see 80, which in your estimation ain't that long from now, if I live to see 80, you know what I'm gonna be doing? Nothing.
Nah, that's boring.
That's
bro.
what I'm gonna be doing at 80.
Nah,
That's
you-
my
you-
goal. I'm
you-
doing that right now. That's my goal in life. Do
Nah,
nothing.
chill.
I'm
You
gonna
be
do
doing
one thing at 80 and one
Wait,
thing
chill.
only.
You marry? Wait, hold on. You marry a 35-year-old because you still whatever.
First of all, if you 35 and I'm 80, where's your mother at?
no.
Where's your grandmother at?
Now, if you met a 35-year-old, you want to have kids.
A mother, the one telling her to get with you. I don't know
35.
what you talking about.
Chill.
Chill.
If you married a
I mean,
37-year-old, she
35,
wanted
she
a child.
probably
You
is a
wouldn't do it.
mother.
No, sir.
At
Swipe,
35,
swipe,
she
swipe.
Swiper, you
He
trying to see
probably
your
tell
shot?
her you better get with him. He got that life insurance, that policy for the kick in.
Hey, real talk, I got more than a
That's
policy.
just good advice. Yeah, that's just good advice.
Yeah, well, get
Hey, well, I'm
your
saying
life
though,
insurance now while you're
to
young.
your point though, Swiper, there's a lot of women that they get 35, 36, 37. They got established in their career. They did all their
Mhm.
school, and they're like, shit, might as well have have one or two kids real quick. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them have older husbands in their
Mhm.
mid to late 40s, and
Especially out here in
having
Atlanta.
kids a little
Yeah.
older.
If you a lady and you single, or if you a man and you single in your 40s, you doing well, okay? Come to Atlanta.
I think they define pregnancies after
What?
35 as a geriatric pregnancy.
Yeah, it
No,
is.
what
Which
they
is
say
crazy.
they say actually women that have kids past 35 live longer. I'm not sure the science behind it. I don't know why, but they live longer.
Because they have to, because their kids are young.
All right, y'all. Tupac Westside said, also, these kids today wouldn't hate on Shaq's shoes if they cost over $100. LOL.
Yeah, big shout outs to Shaq for doing that. I always appreciated that. Stephon Marbury too.
Them
shout out to Stephon.
shoes y'all be buying is booty.
Fuck yeah.
Marbury had his shoes for like $20, bro. Like that was dope as hell. And Shaq, you can get his shoes at Walmart.
Real talk. What are them foam ones that people wear now? They're like the workout shoes, but they're like they're like squiggly lines in them. I don't know what brand it is, but they pay money.
Skechers.
Huh? No, they ain't Skechers. I don't know what they are. I don't know. I
Hey,
really
hookahs are those are hookahs,
something like that. But like, what's this?
The
Those
running
are
shoes?
trash.
They're ugly.
But they be
All
paying
these
money
shoes
for
are
those.
shit.
Swipe,
All
this is how I know I'm
weak
getting.
ass Balenciaga shit. Then turns it again.
Oh, foam. Are you talking about foam runners?
Maybe I don't know. I hate them.
But this is how I know I'm getting old because I don't keep up with the new. I wear what I like wearing. I don't be worried about
Just
what
a pair of forces, a fresh pair of all white
Yeah, you know
forces.
what I'm
That's all
saying?
you ever need.
I'll just
You
brought
know,
me a pair of forces, J's.
Just last
I
week,
do mess
2
with the
weeks ago.
New Balances though. You were onto
Mhm.
something with that. I do mess with.
Puma's
them.
got a couple too. You know.
You know
Puma,
what? You
yeah,
know what
Puma
shoes I
got
never
them
hear
too,
about?
yeah.
Air pennies. I never hear about air pennies, but that shit did
The
exist.
air
in Nike.
pennies or the pennies?
the
Are those
foam?
different than the pennies? Are those different than the pennies? The foams?
I
Yeah,
don't
those
I think you're
different.
talking about the
Yeah.
first
The
penny.
air
I think you're
pen,
talking
no,
about
Air
the
the
air
Penny
pen
one,
is
Air
different from
Penny
the foam.
one.
Yeah, they're
95,
different. I know.
94?
Yeah, I used to have a pair of those. Well, actually, my dad gave me his, so that
That's
was
dope.
fire.
But and
Boy,
also too, if you
I racked up on foam.
Did Gary Payton have his own shoes? He did,
Yeah,
right?
he has.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peyton,
Payton has some kicks.
Pippen,
Hell yeah.
Pippen had his own
Barkley.
shoes. Barkley had his
Now-
own
now,
shoes.
if
Yeah,
you-
I actually
had
hooped
Iverson.
in some Pippins.
The
I hooped
only-
in some Pippins actually.
Yeah, I
if
never,
you
I
can,
never,
if you can
I never,
find them,
I was
they're
never
impossible
bougie
to
enough.
find.
I
But
was
try
never.
to find those Kobe Adidas Kobe shoes.
Which
Yeah,
one?
The Crazy
yeah,
Eights?
yeah.
Yes,
Crazy
those
Eights,
that's a rare breed, but those are
No,
still
the
to
crazy
this
the
day.
Crazy Eights are kind of popular though. They
only-
re-dropped
Bro, those
Yeah,
don't
they
be
dropped
worth
they
it.
dropped those again. Swipe it. They dropped
only,
those again.
the only
see.
shoes I was ever able to afford were the Iversons and the Vince Carter shocks. Like those.
Ooh.
Vince Carter shots were fire.
With a shot.
Hey, no, what?
These are only $90?
When I was in middle school, or not, so 8th grade, 9th grade,
you,
10th
Swiper.
grade, no, 7th, 8th, 9th, I think. All the T-Max, all the T-Max.
All right, Swiper.
T-Max,
Why are you?
schools.
Why are you?
Let me go ahead and add these to my cart real quick.
Oh no, I got a job when I was 12, so I could afford those shoes.
Hey, order me some too, Swipe. I'm a cash.
Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Ben?
I was talking to you, bobblehead.
Oh, I mean, I worked when I was 12 too, but
Dope.
I mean, well, you know, Colorado, I had a snow removal company that
You had a
called Every
company
Snow
at
Removal.
12?
Well, yeah, but it wasn't legit. It was on paper. Like, you know, you just hand out a flyer to like people in the neighborhood.
That's dope.
I was taking snow, making $50 a house, you know, in the suburb because you know they didn't want to.
I was working in a convenience store when I was 12, and then by the time I was 14, I was like, screw this $5 an hour bullshit, and I became a criminal.
Yeah, 12 out of
No, shout out.
I
Not me.
was trying to get my son.
These young kids, they don't know nothing about no work ethic and getting out there and being a man.
I just
At
moved
12
into
years
this,
old.
I'm moving into this different apartment complex, right? And it's a hell of apartments, but it's like 3 stories. I told my sons, y'all need to go find out like all the like single women or like old ladies and stuff like that, and go do it and tell them like for I take your trash out, like a trash little business and do that. I told them y'all can brand yourself. I'll get you some t-shirts. Y'all can call it the Super Trash Bros. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all do that, and it was like, yeah, I don't like that name, but I'm like, man, y'all better just go get that money, man. But
don't worry.
Hey, right now, if you young and you trying to like, if you trying to get you some money, bro, learn how to like just do people little front yards and stuff like that. You know, what
man,
I'm
these
saying?
kids don't know how to start no
Landscaping.
lawnmower. Real talk. These kids can't start no
I'm telling you,
lawnmower.
man.
Remember that one
People
time
will pay you
where I
for
was
that.
having trouble starting that one lawnmower?
Cleaning pools, cleaning people's roofs.
All y'all do like 2-3 houses a day. You good?
Yo, this
If
thing
you
nasty.
young. Wait, what is?
Oh my god.
Nothing. We got to get to Teddy Hart's next super chat. Teddy Hart said, no one asked, but Dream Team 2, 1996, is comfortably superior to 92, in my opinion. 2008 and 2012 have a case.
Why could they have
well.
Shaq?
Why didn't he say 2024?
That's a good question.
Anyways.
96 had a good team too.
Yeah, they did.
Who was 96, Chill?
LeBron, David Robinson, Shaq, Stockton, Gary Payton, Steve Smith was on that team, Joe Dumas, Reggie Miller. I feel like I'm leaving somebody out.
Was Grant on that team?
Penny Hard, yeah, Grant Hill was on that
Hill.
team. Penny Hardaway was on that team too.
Mitch Richmond,
Yeah, Mitch Richmond.
number
was on that team.
32.
Yeah, they had a good. Malone was on that team too. Yes.
That's a squad right there.
Yeah, that's a damn good team.
No Michael.
How many
Jordan,
all NBAs they got? How many all NBAs does that team got? I want to make sure they're legit.
All of them. Well,
Reggie Miller only made like 3.
On you,
so,
man.
I don't think Steve Smith was on an All NBA team at that point. I know that Mitch Richmond was but I don't think Steve Smith was on an All NBA team at that point.
Yeah, Steve Smith was good too. Was a good player.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. And I know
Charles Barkley led that team in scoring too.
Barkley was on that team too. Yes, Charles Barkley was definitely on that team. I was surprised he actually got on that team.
But it's so interesting how a almost washed Barkley in '96 was so good in the USA Olympic team. I wonder why that was.
The game was different.
Yeah, and the role was different, and the court is different, and the minute structure is different, and the responsibilities.
He was playing with superstars. So.
Yes. So what I'm trying to say is that Kevin Durant is still a hell of a player. Obviously, no one is debating 2024 versus 2012 in the NBA. Yep. But I think that because of the way FIBA's game is structured and how many minutes these guys are asked to play, the length of time off between games, I think 2024 Kevin Durant can be closer to prime Kevin Durant in FIBA than he can in the NBA. Because again, the court is smaller. So immediately one big advantage is there for smarter players, right? That's why Luis Scola is so great in FIBA play. That's why Marc Gasol is such a beast in FIBA play, because when the angles shrink, athleticism and the advantages of raw athleticism fade a little bit. Because obviously, if I wanted to create a game for Jalen Green and Anthony Edwards to succeed, I'm going to make the court as big as possible, so they have the widest angles possible to succeed.
What's the difference? Keep going.
I agree with what you're saying. I still just don't. It doesn't apply to Kevin Durant. Like,
sure, it does.
Kevin Durant has dominated internationally.
He's dominated
in every iteration of his career.
I could argue that it's easier for Kevin Durant to get busy in the international stage than it is.
His game is so compact.
What's the difference? What I'm saying, though, when you say Kevin Durant is dominating, okay, so what's the separator with KD? Because like Jordan dominated. Ewing dominated also. Like what's the separator?
Jordan dominated what?
Jordan dominated Olympic play.
The first thing that
Jordan
fades
was awesome in the Olympics in '84.
Chill. Whether you're
talking awesome in the Olympics in '92, yes, he was.
Chill.
But the thing about it though, Pin, is you're saying that the gap is closer. Cool, that's fine. The gap in FIBA play for Kevin Durant in 24 as opposed to 2012 can be closer. That's fine. It could be closer, but the gap is still huge.
I think that's what I'm trying to say. The gap isn't that big. And the reason okay, that's cool. Like, hey, we're allowed to have different opinions.
Who do you think is better though?
I obviously think I obviously think the version. I don't think there's such a big gap between 2012 LeBron and 2024 LeBron as you think there is. You're thinking in terms of NBA stuff. Like, yeah, in the NBA, it might be 2012 LeBron in the NBA.
Brother,
like
can I ever get you to answer a question directly? Who is better, 12 KD or 24 KD? In FIBA, who's better?
This really isn't that complicated, Pin.
It is a little bit.
This is like pulling teeth. Jesus Christ.
It's 12 KD, but not by much.
Okay.
But not by much.
Who's better, 12 LeBron or 24 LeBron?
In FIBA, by the way.
In FIBA.
In
12
anywhere,
LeBron.
Anywhere.
In 12 LeBron. But again, not by much. And honestly, I can make a case for 24 LeBron. I can make a case.
No, you can't.
Make it.
You can't.
Stop right there.
This is how we get derailed. Now we're gonna have to listen to why 24 LeBron might be better than 2012 LeBron.
Why is 2024 James
he might have logic
in FIBA than 2012 James? Go.
He's stronger. He's physically stronger. He's a lot more experienced. He's a better leader.
The strongest man in the world in 2012 is stronger. I'm still the strongest man in the world.
Okay,
what?
He's stronger today than he was back then. He's more.
How do you know that?
I'm saying
older. Because I'm older.
You see him lift them weights? What you talking about, man?
No, I don't.
He's obviously
I've seen Braun in the weight room, and I'm not that impressed. I'm just want to know, like, what? How do you know he's stronger?
I think that grown man strength that comes with age, like that, just sort of like physical strength that, you know, like your hands.
How old is he in 12? What is he, 28?
Yes.
27. So
27 versus like 40. Yeah, like 40-year-olds have.
We talking about a 27, 28-year-old LeBron James.
Yes, I think 2012 LeBron is better. I think 2012 KD is better. I'm just saying the gap is not as large as you guys are saying it is. Right?
Actually, I think it's larger. I think it's larger than I think it is. Actually, I think I'm giving 24 LeBron too much credit, because 2012 LeBron might have been the best player that ever walked. You know what I'm saying? So let's just please.
In the
please,
NBA, Jason Tatum is a better player than LeBron in 2024.
I
Okay?
disagree. We had arguments about this during the year.
Fine. They're relatively close.
What does that matter?
But in FIBA, like
But LeBron was better in FIBA. That's what
LeBron is so.
We
much
don't
better
know.
in
Jason
FIBA.
Tatum didn't even play.
Oh no, the 21
Well,
Olympics,
maybe
Jason
there's a
Tatum was
reason
quite
he didn't
good.
play
So
as much.
So did
right?
Jason Tatum just forget how to play in FIBA from 21 to 24?
He just couldn't shoot anymore. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, he couldn't shoot. To be fair,
He just became a worse FIBA player. Is that what happens?
Well, he couldn't shoot.
Again,
I mean, you know,
Mars,
he couldn't shoot.
Wait a
Yeah,
second.
you
Wait a
can have
second.
you can have a bad 8 games, but did Jason Tatum functionally become a worse FIBA player? Is my question.
No, I think the team situation changed. Honestly, it's just more so than anything else. I think
Exactly.
LeBron being the engine.
Swiper, who's better? Who's better? Is Jokic better in FIBA or better in the NBA? Swiper.
He's better in
Well,
NBA.
he grew up playing
Swiper,
international.
Swiper.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know because it is different. It is a different like type of play, and maybe there's even an argument he's better in the Olympics because of the defensive things he can do international as opposed to in the NBA. So there's an argument he could be better.
So is he the best international player?
He's better in FIBA.
Because the pinch point, you guys are going to see it. When we see these guys in this Eurobasket tournament, you're going to see these guys like, how come he can't do that in the league? Because these like Fontecchio and guys like that, these dudes going to get busy. And you're gonna be like, damn, this is my shit.
Well, Giannis gonna average like 35, and it's gonna be amazing to watch.
But chill though. 2012 Bron, 2012 KD, 2012 Dwayne Wade, or 2008 Dwayne Wade, 2008 Kobe, and 2012 Kobe do things that none of these other people can do either.
Okay.
Like the reason why I don't care whether it's international with these guys, with these certain guys, I don't care when it comes to LeBron James. I don't care for playing NCAA. I don't care for playing internationally. I don't care for playing NBA. I don't care what roles we're playing. I don't care if it's 21. I don't care if it's 21 in the driveway. It's 2012 LeBron James,
between LeBron and KD. The biggest gap between LeBron and KD and these dudes as they get older is they get to the rim a lot less frequently. Okay, that's one of the biggest things that you can say. They don't just magically become way worse playmakers or way worse scorers. There's two fundamental differences that most experienced stars experience. Even Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, whoever. The lateral quickness, so the ability to guard in space, number one, big difference.
Absolutely.
Number two, the ability to beat your man off the dribble off the live dribble without assistance, without a pick, and just getting downhill. We see it time and time again. KD's rim frequency got less and less and less as he got older. Every major star started to fade more towards the mid-range. Okay, that's number two. Number three, your endurance, your ability to play 42, 43 minutes a night, that goes down. So you can't play as much because you're just older. Those three advantages that are present in the NBA, they all go away in FIBA. All of them. You don't have to play as much. You don't have to play as many minutes. You have a shorter turnaround. And frankly, the rim frequency shit, it goes out the window anyways because there's 3 seconds and the key is gone. That rule is gone. The court is smaller. The three-point line is shorter. So the argument that I'm making here is all the things that make you old in the NBA don't matter as much in FIBA. That's why Carmelo Anthony and Kevin Durant and Kobe Bryant are so much better as FIBA players than they are as NBA players. That's why Arvydas Sabonis was able to win a EuroLeague MVP at the age of 40. And that's also why Luka Doncic was able to win a EuroLeague MVP.
Why? Okay, wait. First off, what you're also not taking into account and adding into the situation, I'll even push your point. The line is closer. Mm-hmm. So a mid-range shot, what a three would be in FIBA, it would be a long two in the NBA, which is something Kevin Durant already does well. Right. So all of that, fine. But they're also much better. They're better defensive players when they're younger as well. I think you would agree with that.
Because they're more athletic.
But the court shrinking and having better team defenders around you can hide you better defense. Okay, which team hid LeBron's defensive liabilities better? The Lakers or Team USA? What's easier to play next to? Real talk. Like, this is not a really hard question here.
I'm asking, you are a star. Better defensive players in 12 than 24.
Bro, LeBron's role in 2012 with the Heat is so much harder than his role with Team USA in 2024. The fact is, LeBron is still a 6'9" human being with long arms. He is a very smart defender. He can still be a good defender in FIBA, yo.
I'm talking about them as individual players. Is
they play the game
LeBron a
as a
better
team.
defender in 12
Oh,
than
God.
he is in 24?
Yes, but the gap is not as large as you think it is.
He was damn near the best defender in the world in 12. What are you talking about? It's not as big as I think it is.
Bro, your
Oh,
skills
oh
in
my
tennis
God.
don't got shit to do with your skills in football. What I'm trying to tell you is not the same sport. You put the ball in the hole. That's the only thing. Okay, you dribble.
That's the only
travel,
thing that needs to be the same. LeBron is so much further ahead of the competition in 2012.
Okay.
Even if you drop him in 2024, he's so much better than everybody that it doesn't matter.
As a
Kobe
person
in
who
2008
scouts
is
collegiate
so
basketball,
much better than everybody.
Yo.
And all these guys dominated in college. No, LeBron didn't go to college. He would have dominated. No, Kobe didn't go to college. He would have dominated. All of these guys, Carmelo Anthony was so good in his 1 year in college that he couldn't stay another year. He had to go to the NBA. He was that good. Dwayne Wade was so good in college that he had to go to the NBA. All of these guys were so good. And it's funny you brought up college because college and the international play is very. It's almost mirrors each other. It almost mirrors each other. Mm-hmm. All of these guys would dominate a college game the same way that they would dominate the NBA game or the international game because they are just that good. Pin, I get what you're saying. There are differences. At the end of the day, basketball is basketball, brother. These guys would slaughter the international game in any decade, any era, any continent. It does not matter. These guys are so good. It doesn't matter the context.
Nobody's arguing that. What I'm arguing is the thing that you're saying.
We argue. Okay, let me just wrap. Let me put it all together because I know I get what Pitt is saying. He's saying it's not as big of a gap because the FIBA rules and the smaller court doesn't demand for the athleticism of the excellence of athleticism of the younger versions of themselves. But again, when I'm asking you who's better, 12 LeBron compared to 24, and you're giving me the reasons as to why LeBron doesn't have to be
who's
as
a better
athletic.
shooter? Who's a better shooter?
Wait. You're giving me the reasons as to why LeBron doesn't have to be as athletic to still be a plus or a very good defender in FIBA in 24. Yeah, but that same concept still applies in 12 when he is the better defender. So the gap still maintains itself.
I don't need him to be a great defender when I have Joel Embiid and Bam Adebayo and
I'm not
Anthony
asking
Edwards
what you
and
need
Anthony
him
Davis.
to be. I'm not asking what you need him to be. I'm just asking you what he is.
God.
I'm not asking you what you need him to be. I'm asking you what he is.
LeBron James's ability in 2012 to single-handedly, arguably be like the best defender in the league, 2012, 2013. I could make a case. LeBron, best defender in the world, okay? I don't need him to do that. I don't need him to be a strong point of attack defender for this USA team that has a lot of dogs who can do that. Just like I didn't need Michael Jordan. I didn't need Michael Jordan to be. Like I could argue Michael Jordan's athletic peak. Why do people do this? Like Michael Jordan in 92,
come on, man.
You could make a case that 88 Jordan was better than 92 Jordan. You could make a case that 89, 90 Jordan was better than 92 Jordan, but 92 and 96 Jordan was just way smarter. He was a better shooter. He had more block work. He was a better passer. There's a lot of things that come with age, y'all. And I swear to God, some of y'all act like you're 12 years old and you don't get it. It is important to realize that LeBron has gained a lot that he has lost.
100%.
He's a much better shooter
I can
today.
appreciate that, but the example that you just gave with 88 Jordan and 89 Jordan, as opposed to 92 Jordan and 96 Jordan. Okay, those are a couple of years. It's a 12-year gap we're talking about. That's
cool.
number one.
And
number
you're talking
two,
about the most generational athlete
100%,
ever.
but he's not the same dude that he's not close to that, even in FIBA, because to your point, the talent has gotten much better. The athlete has gotten much better. The game is way different today. And back to Ron's point, because Ron, you keep bringing up, we got this guy, we got that guy. In 2028, we're not going to have James. We're not going to have Kevin Durant. Mars. We're not going to have James. We're not going to have Kevin Durant. We're not going to have.
You could definitely have Kevin Durant.
Are you sure about that,
bro? LeBron has had like three peaks,
in 2028, so 3 years from now, 41-year-old Kevin Durant is playing in the Olympics. How effective do you think he's going to be as opposed to Kevin Durant?
Chill, he's not.
Well, the court, the court was
3 years from now,
40-year-old
Kevin
LeBron
Durant
was the
could be in
best
the
player on
Olympics,
Team
yes.
USA, so why not?
Three years from now, I think Kevin Durant could be in the Olympics. Yes, I think he could.
He could be.
The court is smaller. The
and-
court is
and
smaller, so
and
Kevin
we-
Durant's
To
definitely
your
going
point,
to be
Mars,
effective.
3 years from now, 41-year-old Kevin
House, he
Durant
played
is in the Olympics.
internationally. You
Are
should
we
know
depending
this.
on him like
Why
we
not?
depended on him last summer?
Well, I don't know.
Why not?
I don't know.
Depending on
It depends
And
on what the rest of the roster is. I think if you're dependent on 40, however-year-old Kevin
And that's the
Durant,
point that I'm
You're in a
making
bad
about
spot.
Ron because Ron is giving me
I
the
think the
logic.
28 team's
that
going to be worse.
Ron is
than
giving me the logic that
people are
it
giving it
doesn't
credit
really
for.
matter because you got 2008 Dwayne Wade, you got 2008 Kobe Bryant, you got 2012 James, you got
2008
2012
Chris Paul,
Carmelo.
2008
Right,
Dwight Howard.
Right, you got
Yes,
those.
chill,
Okay,
it
so
does not matter.
Right, it doesn't. But here's the difference, though. The difference is that in 2028, 3 years from now, we're not going to have Kevin Durant. We're not going to have that.
Oh, you're
version
talking
of
about
Kevin Durant.
2028. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. We're not going to have that version.
Doesn't
of
that
LeBron
make you
James.
worry
We're
about
not-
28 then at all more, Chill? Because they're
Yes,
like,
it does.
they
That's why-
needed Steph, LeBron, and KD to
Yes,
to
the only
skim
man
by the
that's
last
made
few
on the
rounds.
4 years later, this is nasty to me. I don't understand.
3 years,
Bro,
3 years, 3 years, 3
Anthony,
years.
whatever. Anthony Edwards is going to be 3 years older. We don't know
Sure.
what Anthony Edwards is going to look like in 2028.
He'll
We don't know
probably
what
be better though.
Tatum is going to look like.
But real talk, don't you think the rest of the world will also be better by then as well?
You
So
said
I think-
who?
don't you think the rest of the world will also be better? Like, so
Swiper,
there could be just an overall rise
Yeah,
of
your
talent.
point, Swiper. The world.
The
in
world is
2024
getting better
No,
as
I
it is,
don't.
but I'm
They're
saying
not the
when
same.
we look at
those
the
24
U.S.
teams are not the same as they were in 2020.
You
Right.
you said which part, Chill?
So the 2024 team, I ain't even talking about Team USA, just those other teams in 2024, they're way different. That French team is different than they were in 2021 when they was in the gold medal game.
Yeah.
That team is, I think that team is better. And I think in 28, that Serbian team is going to be better. But you guys talk about the talent level. Okay, if
Why
you
would
think
they
about
be
that,
better?
like,
Wait,
like,
wait,
like,
wait.
like
How
Ron
old
took-
is Jokic going to be in 28?
34.
Is Bogey going to be
Thirty.
on the team still? How
Well,
do we
he'll
know
be
that these teams are going to
33
be
technically. He'll be
better? How do
33.
we know that these
He's
teams
still
are
in
going
his
to be
prime.
better?
I don't
France gonna
understand
be
why.
better.
By the way, I'm not with Penn.
France for sure gonna be
Sure.
better.
Jokic
Sure,
clearly
yes,
to
they
me is
are,
going to be
Ron.
like in the league
100%
by
they
that
are.
point. But I think that I do think Serbia, like, they're going to be better because they have a lot of young talent as well. I think France is going to be better. Canada's going to be better. Like,
Germany probably.
Germany's going to be better because they have a lot of talent as well.
Good ass
We'll see with Dennis Schroeder. No, but real talk. I guess for
Germany
me,
got a good ass
I
team.
feel
Why?
like I do feel like we can be, and I'm not
Why,
necessarily you're trying to be, but I do think in that we're being a
Why
little
would these teams
dismissive
so much better?
of
because
like
that's what happens. Like,
well, hold on. Being a
That's
little
what's going
dismissive
on.
of like what actually happened last summer.
Spain
Like,
not as good as they
LeBron-
used to be.
LeBron had to go to another place, I think, in order for them to win, especially the Serbia game. Steph Curry had to have a real like resurgence the last two games where he was the best scorer on the floor those games. And remember, Kevin Durant came off the bench and didn't miss till like the last shot of the game or whenever he and remember he shot the ball. Remember it was 93-91 Serbia with US over Serbia with 30 seconds left, and KD hit the shot from the mid-range that was super contested. I'm saying like they won by the skin of their teeth. And I'm saying that like it really mattered that LeBron was able to really be a true dynamic transition engine, and Steph went to his bag as a 3-point shooter.
How was he able to do that, Swiper?
And then
I'm
Kevin
pretty
Durant.
much told he's washed.
I think 2028. I don't know. And I'm not. Real stay with me. I don't know where Tatum, where Ant, where Hallie, and whoever's on that team. I don't know if they're going to be there to be able to offset. I still think Giannis is going to be, but Greece is going to.
I guess that's where the disconnect is. Swipe.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're just coming to that conclusion when these young, really good already play. How old is Anthony Edwards right now?
24.
24. He just turned 24.
Yeah.
He just turned 24. So he's going to be, that's 28 is
He'll be
going to
27. He'll be 26.
That'll be the start of his actual like peak. Typically,
Mhm.
he's going to be
Hopefully,
peak
yeah.
Anthony Edwards around that time. Cade Cunningham, that's going to be 3 years. Like I don't know how good these players are going to be 3 years from
But it's
now.
not just about the individual.
We're
player,
making that
though.
assessment like based on what they look like right now.
I forgot about
I don't
Cade.
know.
Yeah, I mean they're going to be good, but real talk, I do feel like
It's going to be fantastic.
but the issue isn't about the talent. The U.S. was more talented than these other teams, and real talk, because you know this. Last year, the thing this is the South Sudan game. The thing that makes it where on any night you don't know who's going to win is that damn 3-point shot. Because that was South Sudan. They went crazy from 3, and all of a sudden,
man will never
and then okay, cool. That's not. I'm sorry, Ox. I don't exist in that reality because the fact of the matter is, the 3-point line it does equal the playing field to a degree, and if they get into the game, remember Serbia, they were up 20 points because they couldn't miss.
Swiper.
They
won the
They did because of
Shout out to Wardell, man. Shout out to Wardell.
I'm saying, but it took LeBron and Durant and Steph all playing at their max, like for a quarter.
Serbia won their Jokic minutes. So when Jokic was on the court, Serbia outscored the
on off in the Olympics.
Yes, that was an ESPN stat. It was an ESPN stat, to be fair.
Well, they won their Jokic minutes. You know what I'm saying? So like,
all I'm saying is that we don't know real talk. Like the best players in the world are all international right now. Like, who's to say that's not the same in the future? Where 6 or 7, the best players are all going to be them by then, like or 7 or 8.
Well, unfortunately, they don't play on the same national
Serbia
team.
and the United States.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, like
Serbia
Canada, even, like we'll see what happens with Nimhard and the rest of them, and all that. Yeah,
fellas.
I'm just naming. I'm just saying the roster.
Bro, Jokic stopped. Why didn't he just play 40 minutes? Bullshit.
Fellas, I want to have enough time to build this 2028 team. So we're going to go ahead and get into this right now. As you can see, I have 5 positions. Basketball's Turner position list, so I didn't want to bother. I don't know if we're going to have 3 guards and 2 forwards in the center. I don't know if we're going to have 3 forwards and 2 guards. Hey, the start lineup that we build might have 4 guards and 1 center. So I just did 1 through 5. And then we got starters, obviously 5 starters. We got 5 bench players, and then there will be 2 people that will play the Halliburton and Jason Tatum role, which is, as you can see right down here. Let me expand this a little bit. Grabbing water and passing out towels. So we'll have 2 other positions down here as well. But let's go ahead and work on building this starting lineup for 2028, what we believe that it will be or could be or should be. So I think there's some names that we might be able to agree on.
Yep.
And then we could just kind of go forward from there.
And you're banning KD from this team?
No KD, no LeBron, no Steph.
Why?
I'll tell you right now. I think KD is going to be on this team.
Yeah,
he might be. We don't because Mars just because of age restrictions. We don't know if he's going to be there.
Let's put. Okay, you know what?
He's younger than LeBron was last year.
No, chill. We don't need to we can build a team without Kevin Durant. We can
really
build a team.
I thought this was us guessing who was gonna be there.
That's what the Warriors thought.
I don't think KD is going to.
What's wrong with 40-year-old KD, though? I don't understand why that's such.
He'll be 39, not 40. And
in FIBA, that's
I'm
basically
pretty
like
sure if Kevin Durant wants to play in the Olympics,
Louis Scola is 45 playing. Why can't KD play at 39?
All right, let's put KD on there. If you guys really want to put him on there,
yeah, why not?
He's the OG.
Fuck it, let's put Kevin Garnett on there too.
For real, Ron. For real.
Ron, you get so petty when you don't need to be.
It doesn't matter. Crazy. So LeBron competed in the Olympics last summer. KD will be younger in the 28 Olympics than LeBron was in the 24 Olympics. How dare us?
I'm just trying to be creative and use our imaginations, but I guess I'm not being creative enough. All right, Kevin Durant.
No, well, Ron, we don't have to put KD on the team, but I think it's crazy to restrict.
He should be eligible. That's all I'm saying.
Right. That's all I'm saying. He should be
Ron,
eligible.
can you put KD in one of the towel boy roles? Just throw him on there. Just put him as the 13th guy.
No,
so that we can still get to the 12 names.
Let's put him on there. I'm not tripping. Let's just do it.
But we don't have to run, but we just think you should be eligible. That's all.
Y'all just
go ahead. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, because you said that we can't pick him, which I think is weird.
Okay, then let's not make it weird. We can pick him.
But he was just trying to talk about.
No, let's not make it weird. We can pick him. Steph's on here too. As a matter of fact,
everyone's eligible. That's all I'm asking for. Yeah, that's all I'm asking for.
That's what I'm tripping off.
That's an unreasonable thing to ask. I just hope that I just want to say everyone should be eligible.
Let's go.
With my first pick, Allen Iverson.
Okay.
So
who's next? What are we building?
2028.
Yeah.
2028. Who are some names that you guys believe would definitively be starters?
Anthony Edwards.
Can we all agree with Anthony Edwards as a
Paolo, those 3.
Jason Tatum.
Evan Mobley.
So hold on, right quick. Let's start with one.
The only name I definitively am certain of is Ant.
All right, and that's where I'm at with it too.
Mobley.
I think Mobley actually is comfortably, probably.
I think Mobley will be.
I would say
Mobley.
Cooper Flag.
Do we think? I'm talking about just starters though, y'all.
Just starters. The first 5 guys.
Yeah, because he's going to be one of our better bigs.
Who's starting?
Ron, can we just go through like 12, 13 names and then sort out who's going to be a starter and whatever after? Like that might be more helpful because
I
like,
mean, I would rather start from the
Book
top
be
down.
in
I think
20?
I
thirty-one.
think he'll be 32. Brunson also is going to be in eligible as well. At that
I
point.
think Book. I think Book in 24. I'm not gonna say put money in the bank for himself for 28, but like he built himself enough like reputation within Team USA that I think he'll be there in 28.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll be a starter? I mean, he did start over Ant this year.
No, I think Ant
He'll only be 31. Yeah, he'll be 31.
will be the franchise guy of Team USA.
Can't they start together?
They can.
They could,
start
yeah.
together.
They
We
could.
are building the starting.
And then
lineup.
Bron
This
can
is
be
what
our
we're doing.
point forwards. Yeah.
We're building our
I would
USA
say-
team.
Ron, I would say Cade, Ant, and Book is the 1, 2, 3.
What about Paulo by then?
Well, hold up though. Let's start because Paulo would be a 4 or 5. But with the 1, 2, 3,
Five.
do you guys agree on that?
No, I don't
I
think
think
so.
that-
I'm
no.
starting
I think they're on the
Cade,
team.
and Book.
no, I
No,
think that's
no, not the
redundant.
starting five for me, no.
That's three very similar players to me. That's all three kind of combo guards starting together. I wouldn't prefer that. I think for the front court, I will put Mobley and Chet, lock them as a if you can go big, you can go Mobley, Chet, Paolo. 3, 4, 5.
I disagree with that. I think my starters would be 3 of them right now, and I think Tatum is for sure starting in 28, and I think
Ron, can we
Probably
just vote on point guard, shooting guard?
Yeah,
small forward?
we about to do that. I don't want to put a position to it though because it might be 3 point guards to start. So I'm gonna just say we're just gonna go by the names of who you guys think should be the starters. So we've all voted on Ant. Who's the next name on the list, and it could be any position
Evan
that
Mobley.
you guys think is a definitive starter.
Evan
Penny
Mobley.
saying Evan Mobley.
I'm saying Tatum.
I feel like we should have a list because we're just saying out names. Definitively, like next up, Tatum.
Yeah, I agree with Tatum as well. Mars, Chill, Ox.
I don't think Tatum's definitive, but I don't have a problem with it. So yeah.
Is it the health thing?
Yeah, because I don't know what he's gonna look like.
Once again,
3 years from now,
we're not necessarily projecting.
That could ruin his career. Like I don't know what he's gonna
He's
look like.
saying Chill the Achilles. He did.
right.
Like,
And I'm thinking 3 years.
if he's washed up in Achilles, it's not gonna be like, oh yeah, 3 years he's gonna get the burst back. No, he's good.
He could be Mars, but then also too, and I know it hasn't happened, but like Ant could sustain an injury. And like we don't know if he's
that could happen. The issue is Jason Tatum's currently.
No, I understand.
So that's the difference. But I'm fine with Tatum. Like I'm not praying on it. Like I'm not like, oh, please don't beat Jason Tatum. So I'm fine with Jason Tatum.
Y'all remember once again, we're building the starting lineup. We're building our starting lineup, not what we think it will be, not what it should be, not what we think Steve Kerr is going to do. We're building a player's choice, the panel roster for the 2028 USA Olympics.
I got to put Cooper Flag in the starting lineup, bro.
How old would Coop be? 21?
No,
Yes.
21.
21.
Yeah.
I don't even got Coop on my team.
22.
He's 18 right
okay.
now, right?
He's gonna.
Yeah.
Hold on. He's
21.
turning
3
21
years
this
from
year.
now.
He's turning 19 this year.
But 3 years from today,
Yeah.
how old will he be?
21.
He'll be 21.
Okay, so I was right. So he'll be 21.
Yeah.
I agree with Penn. I'm voting for Cooper Flag. To start.
Yeah.
As a starter?
Yeah, Ron. Is there?
Yes,
Well, hold
as a
on, Ron,
starter,
because
I'm
you
Cooper
just said
Flag,
he
yeah.
might not be on your team. Is there a reality where Cooper Flag is the best? Like
No.
4? Wait. Why can't he be better? Why?
I thought you was gonna say. My bad. I jumped the gun. I thought you was gonna say best.
Yeah, you
player
did
on
jump the
team.
gun. I'm just listen. I'm saying like Evan Mobley. Is there not a case for him to be better than Evan Mobley by that point? Why? But I'm saying,
No.
why though? Like Cooper is a generational talent for a lot of people, especially defensively. I don't mean Wemby. I don't mean Wemby. I don't mean. I'm not,
He's really not.
I know,
generational.
but to be fair though, Cooper
He
is
could
getting-
be better than Mobley in 3 years. He also could not be. But I can see the
I don't
average.
think so because I can see. I mean, I still got to factor in Mobley getting better in 3 years too.
This one-
Yeah, Mobley's
We're
getting
factoring
better.
these guys all getting better
Sure.
in 3 years. I don't.
But
I don't
but
think
you would
so.
I think you would agree, real talk. He's a higher talented
at 21
prospect
years
out of
old.
college than Evan Mobley was.
Oh, I mean, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That.
So I'm just going off the assumption, obviously, that he,
Although Mobley did have a lot of hype out of high school.
Mobley-
He
Mobley-
did.
but he was-
not,
but he
even
was
coming
number
into the
one
league, he had a lot of hype.
Mobley.
Yeah,
It was like a
yeah,
big
he
three.
was-
That was a big
Mobley
three in
was
that
cold.
draft.
the Cooper
And
Flag would have
he's
been number
lived
one in
up
that
to
draft.
the
though.
hype.
Cooper Flag would have been number one in that draft still. But I agree with you. He was
But
Mobley.
all right,
was
y'all.
really
Yeah,
good.
he would've.
Let's get back to it. So chill. As a starter, who did you vote for? You.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
All right. So me, Swiper, Real Talk.
I think we
Chill.
all had Tatum except Penn. I think.
Well, I said Cooper Flag too.
No. I thought we was past that already. I got Tatum. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna put. I don't know if JT's gonna be a 3 or a 4. I'm gonna just put him as the 4 right
put
now.
somewhere
we
there.
can move it around.
Maybe he grows a little more too. He's only 21.
All right, y'all.
I want to
19.
throw another name out there, Ron, because I do think this player will be loved by the USA coaching staff. So I'm just throwing this name out here. J-Dub.
Well, J-Dub should be. He'll be on the team for sure.
See that.
Mm-hmm.
But in the real talk, there's a path for J-Dub to be like top 10 player by then.
Hey, I could see J-Dub right here in this slot right there.
There's a possibility for sure.
But y'all, let's
doesn't start. And I think
let's vote on the next starter though. Yep. So we got Anthony Edwards, we got Jason Tatum. Who
can we focus on point guard real quick, Ron? Because I feel like that's the hardest.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I think it's highly okay, but
what about but I'm asking why? But Brunson though, is it play style why he wouldn't be the starter?
How old would Jalen Brunson be?
I think he out
33.
I think
at that point.
Well, why is he out, Chill?
I just think he's too small.
Remember, Jalen Brunson's getting a $400 million contract extension in that summer.
Is Team USA paying him?
No, they are not.
He'll be 30. He'll be 31. He'll be 31. Chill.
He'll be 31 at that time. Chill. I mean,
yeah. You think he's out? Like he's done off the team?
And he'll still be 5'7" too.
Well,
yeah, I just think he's too small. I just don't think that's something Team USA is really interested in. No knock on his skill set as a player.
Really?
I'd like for them to be honest with you. I'd love for them to have tryouts. I would, and the reason why I'd love for them to have tryouts because De'Aaron Fox would get invited to try.
Jalen was he was on the 20 team, wasn't he?
He was on the FIBA team in 2023.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I either got Cade or LaMelo.
LaMelo will never
Team
be
USA
point guard for.
I think that something drastic has to happen, Ox, for LaMelo to be considered.
Yeah, it's 3 years from now. Maybe he'll learn how to play basketball.
That's what I'm thinking. Like his game is gonna have to change.
Yeah, I mean, Darren Peterson.
What about Darius Garland?
AJ Ebeneza?
No love for Darius Garland?
Nah.
No too small. He's gonna have he has the same Brunson. Every name I'm suggesting is 6'5". Like
I just don't think Garland's good enough. I don't think he's better than even the bigger guys. I don't think.
But
Dylan Harper's interesting, but I think it's Cade or Ali.
Yeah, I think 3 years from now, I think Cade will definitively be the best USA point guard in the league.
So let's vote on it. I'm gonna go around the room. I'm gonna ask you
maybe
guys
the best point guard in the league. Real talk.
Chill. Who do you think will be the point guard in 2028?
I don't think we met him yet.
So it's not good.
Same logic with Mars. How he feels about Jason Tatum. So the players right now aren't good enough. I don't know what Tyrese Halliburton gonna look like in 3 years. He might not have that because
he did just tear his Achilles.
And he tore his Achilles, so I don't know what he's gonna look like. Cade Cunningham is coming into his own. I mean, when you're talking about the better point guards in the game, I think De'Aaron Fox is still going to be at the. I think De'Aaron Fox is still going to be at the top of his game. I don't think Kyrie Irving's going to be in consideration.
He'll be there. De'Aaron will be in his 30s by then too.
And so will Devin Booker.
Still be better.
But Devin. Yeah, but they're both better than just. I mean, not athletically reliant. So.
But if I had to pick somebody, if I had to pick somebody, I'll say Cade Cunningham.
All right,
I think he's the future of USA basketball. Yes.
Okay.
I'm also going with Cade, man.
I'm gonna switch Anthony Edwards over to the 1, and I'm gonna make him big, and I'm gonna go AJ DeBonsa.
You know how good AJ would have to be starting already.
Wait, hold on. No, he's gonna. He's gonna
American?
play he's got. I think he's gonna play for Jamaica. Never mind. My bad. Okay. Ooh.
Jamaica.
Yeah, I'll go Cade.
All right, Mars. Who you think it'll be?
I'll say Cade.
Real talk.
I'm going Cade. However, we don't think D-Mitch getting no love in these. Okay.
I was considering just saying the backcourt would be Ant and Devin.
I'm on record, real talk. I'm saying
I can see that.
I already told you this. I think Anthony Edwards within the next 3 to 5 years, he's going to be the best guard in the league. He's going to be the league MVP.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Point guard.
Best guard in the league.
Guard, period. He'll be better than Luka. He'll be better than
SGA.
I think he's going to be the best guard, and within the next 3 to 5 years, he's going to be the best guard in the league.
Luka fell off.
Wait,
no, it'd just be Ant got that good.
How about that, real talk? How about that for an idea? I just got better. How about that? What the hell? How about that for an idea?
Could you imagine that?
Why is that ridiculous?
Luka never wins an MVP.
Wow! Like I can't just get
my choice is Devin Booker. I'm coming up.
I'm actually with you, Mars. I think I'm gonna go D Book as well. Who you got, Swiper?
Damn, man, 3 years, and y'all telling me I can't take Brunson because of some height bias.
Well, you can take who you want.
I know. I'm just trying to think like probably my OK State, bro, the brother, bro, man. I mean, maybe it might be Cade, bro. It might be Cade. Yeah, it might be Cade.
All right, well, Cade got the votes unanimously. I could not unanimously, majority. I could see it being Cade. I just think D Book is gonna. I think he just got a little. He's grandfathered in. I want to say. So I believe.
Ron was like I said a minute ago, though, Ron. I think they could go with those three. I think between Devin Booker and I think they get in there. And I like Cade's game for the international play. I like it, and he's big too. So.
All right, y'all. Well, this is what we got right now. We got Cade and Tatum. We got 2 more spots in the starting lineup. What direction do you guys want to go?
And then y'all can build around this. Tell me if it's tripping. 3 years from now, he'll have at least 2 All-NBAs. I think second team All-NBAs because the first team All-NBA is cooked for the next several years if everybody's healthy. I want to say Paolo Banchero. He's healthy. He's averaging 27, 28. And real talk, he might take his team to the finals or Eastern Conference Finals this year. He grows as a passer. He has a really good defense around him. He's already a good ball handler, especially for a 6'10", like tight end like he's built. I think there's a world where Paolo and Tatum are like the wing future of Team USA basketball.
I know that he's. I know
what's Cooper Flag to you, and what's AJ DeBonsa to you?
I think Coop is going to be on the roster for sure. But I think he's close.
Who are bringing up high schoolers? Come on.
He's not high
just got drafted, to be fair.
Damn.
You're talking about AJ DeBonsa, I think.
They both supposed to be in high school right now. They reclassified.
He's a Jamaican. I thought we just established that 3 minutes ago.
I thought too.
Yeah. Well, okay. Never mind.
I'll vote for Paulo. I'm not mad at that.
I got Paulo as well.
Paulo, man.
Kevin Durant.
30. It's possible. I'm not going to rule it out, Mars.
All right, so wait, I'm gonna go around the room. Keep in mind too, this is kind of positionless, if you will. So if we go with Paulo, and this is what's going on in my mind. If we go with Paulo, I'm thinking we got to go with because I don't think Paulo's is a good enough rim protector. So I believe that it's going to have to be another center alongside.
That's Tatum.
Yeah, Paulo at the 3, Ron. That's Paulo at the 3.
Tatum's a rim protector.
Actually, we'll put Tatum at the 3.
Yeah, but
same thing. I'm just talking about the wings. I'm just talking about the wings.
That's why I didn't want to necessarily put positions to it because it could shift around. So I'm more so. I'm still thinking of roster construction. If we were to go, for instance, let's say we were to put Devin Booker in it, then we would obviously have to go with a bigger center or whatever the case may be. Either way it goes, I do believe that we need a center and another wing or
what reason would you not put Chet and Evan Mobley together? I'm just curious. You have two.
We can't do that though, Penn. It could go multiple ways. It could be Chet and Evan Mobley. I like Paulo and Chet if I would be able to do it. But I think one of them or two of them has to get put on here.
I mean, I think y'all sleep on LeBron and Anthony Davis.
I've got Kevin Durant.
I think Anthony Davis could be the guy.
Anthony Davis could. So let's go around the room. I'm gonna just vote on the next starting position. Who you guys believe it should be? So
I think it should be Mobley.
All right.
I thought we just voted Paulo.
Well, three of us are voting Paulo. But we're gonna see. Penn, you got Evan Mobley.
Mm-hmm.
Chill, you said Evan Mobley too.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mars, you got Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Real talk, you got Paulo.
Mm-hmm.
Swiper, you got Paulo.
Yeah.
Ron, you got Paulo.
Yeah.
Big Ox, who you got?
Evan Mobley.
All right.
3-3.
It's 3-3. Mars, you are going to have to be the tiebreaker. Do you believe it will be Evan Mobley or do you believe it will be Paulo starting in 2028? Or who would you pick actually? Out of those two.
Mobley.
Well, Ron, you could put Paulo at that other wing position.
Well, I mean, we
Evan at the big man.
For sure. Well, we'll vote on that next. But Mars just took Evan Mobley, so we got Evan Mobley.
Let's see what it looks like right now on the board, please.
This looks like a pretty good team.
Learner.
As of right now, this is what it's looking like.
It's like another gold medal, another boring gold medal.
I don't think that's boring at all, actually.
And Mars is more in love with
definitely
Evan Mobley at the
gold
5
medal.
anyway. He digs Mobley at the 5 more than he does at the 4. I like
Mobley ain't playing the 5 in international.
Well, more in the NBA. FIBA's a little bit different.
Mobley is not playing the 5 international stage.
Why not?
I
Okay,
think
so
there's so many bigs. Like I just don't know if he's like
Yeah.
going to be able to play the 5 consistently.
Gershon Yabusele, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, like
Rudy Gobert, Victor
Rudy,
Wembanyama,
Rudy might be done by then, but I don't know.
Alex
I like
Sarr.
the idea of
Alex
shifting this
Sarr.
lineup up and putting Anthony Davis at the 5 or Bam Adebayo
not
at
mad
the
at
5. Just to give yourself some strength, because Evan Mobley, in theory, can
He's
stretch
getting
it out.
cooked, dog. I'm sorry, he's gonna get cooked. He gets cooked.
Well,
now
Mobley
by
could
Big
also
Rich.
just get stronger.
He could, yeah,
He's
he
already
could for
gotten
sure.
stronger.
Imagine
you
that
seen
real
that
talk.
picture?
How about that over a couple of years? How about
Yeah,
I
but
ain't the
chill,
same
I
dude
don't
was
know
2
if he's
years
gonna
ago.
be physically still like as a 5, permanent 5 in the Olympic play, able to do that on a night-to-night basis. So
Why
that's
not?
all I'm
At
saying.
28 years old,
I
I'm
don't
in
think
my
that's
Yeah,
physical
because there's
prime,
still going to be some absolute giants at the center position. Yeah,
and
like
I'm one of them.
No,
And
he's
I'm
not
one
a
of them.
giant. He's not.
He's
He's not.
6'11".
No, but he's not
Like
physically.
245.
There still are other players that are still able to bully him. Is what I'm saying. That's all
Okay,
I'm saying.
so in 3 years,
We just
when I'm in my
projected in
physical
3 years,
prime,
Swiper. That's all.
No, I agree, but I don't
stronger.
think he's going to get outside of his frame, though. Maybe he does. Maybe
Did
he
you
does.
not see that picture of Mobley that Chill sent to the group?
He's gonna lose all of that. He's
All right, but let's
never gonna
just
be a
let's
really
just
big
vote.
player,
Let's
yo.
just vote. Do we
Yeah.
go for somebody bigger than Evan and move him to the 4 and
Well,
Jason
it's
to the 3, or what do we do?
Here's
just
what we
vote.
gonna do. It's on you. Whoever you believe should start in this, whether it's shifting the lineup up, whether it's putting
Yeah.
Devin Booker in there,
Wait,
or
Mobley's on the
whether it's putting
Bahamas, y'all?
Chet in there,
Mobley's
whatever
on the
the case may
Bahamas?
be.
Man,
Mobley's on the
that was
Bahamas.
a monkey
I think
wrench.
it's
What you
I think
doing,
his
man?
brother.
What?
Will, what are you doing?
What do you mean? What is he doing?
Fucking Mobley on the Bahamas team. Get out of here, man. They already got
Is he?
Aiden.
Is he or not?
Isaiah
Oh.
Mobley is. Isaiah is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know his brother. I believe his brother is.
I mean, we
I
don't know
don't
though.
know,
Just because his
but-
brother's over there doesn't mean
so
he's
does
gonna
that
be.
mean
I'm looking it up. I'm looking
Is
it up.
Paolo
Looking
gonna
it
play
up.
for somebody else? Because the name
Well,
Paolo
Paolo,
Banchero-
He could-
Italians
he could
hate
play for
Paolo
Italy.
because
He could play for Italy.
Italians
Play for
hate
Italy.
Italians hate Paolo because apparently Paolo said. he
Wait, hold
wasn't
on,
gonna play for
chill.
Italy.
Hold on, chill. So DeAndre Ayton, I think Mobley was in the
His brother was.
Yeah.
bro.
But his brother's not him too. If his
I just
brother,
hate
So
to
it
hear
says
that, man.
Evan Mobley,
Because
Isaiah
Olajuwon
Mobley,
is
and
from
Naz
Africa,
Reid.
and he played for Team USA.
Naz
Joel
Reid?
Embiid is
Ooh, nice.
French.
Yeah, they
He
were
played for
all-
Team
Hold on,
USA.
wait, hold on. What is he playing Swiper?
Bro, what I'm reading, like what I'm reading here, it looks like Naz Reid, Evan Mobley, and Ayton, and Isaiah Mobley, Evan Mobley, and Naz Reid. They were all like they were with Team Bahamas at some point. Is what I'm
Okay,
reading.
so get him out here and replace him with Chet.
Okay, so
Perfect.
Evan Mobley's out and Chet's in. You
We sure Chet don't want to represent Jamaica.
Man.
Stop.
all right. So look,
He's from
so look,
Minnesota. Relax.
I'm gonna take
Will
Evan
must be
Mobley
from
off
the
the
Bahamas,
list.
I bet. I bet Will from the Bahamas.
I took Evan Mobley off the list. We got to revote for our next spot. What are you guys doing? Are you guys all staying with the same picks?
Well, I mean, they've
Walker
got
Kessler.
Paolo.
I want to put Walker Kessler at the 5. Right?
He could
So
hold in 3 years.
Ox got Kessler.
I
Swipe
got
and Red Rock.
Anthony
Are you
Davis.
still staying with Paulo?
Yeah.
Well, now I think we're replacing a big. So,
Well, no, we back to this. We don't have to replace a big. It's whoever you want to vote for.
Chet,
yeah, give me
yo.
Paulo.
We replaced Evan Mobley with
All right.
Chet.
Ooh.
No?
Well, hold on.
That's what we're voting.
It has to be voted upon democracy.
So we got 3 Paulos back again. Ox took Walker Kessler, Penn and Chill.
Chet.
Ooh.
Chill, who you got?
Wait a minute. Well, chill.
Oh,
Do
so I
Paulo
need
real
to
quick.
pick
Do Paulo
Chet.
first.
Donovan Clingan is a better
Yo,
option.
do
than
Paulo real quick
Ooh.
so we get to the big. Because Donovan Clingan is a really good name. Chill for the center, starting at center.
You guys forgot about Donovan Clingan?
Yeah, I did until just now.
I did.
Chill, who you grabbing?
Forgot about
I
Drake,
wonder why
too.
you picked Walker Kessler. I just thought you liked Walker more.
No, I do like Walker. And right now today, I probably got Walker, but I think Clingan is gonna be in getting there. I like Clingan and Jalen Duren. I see you in the chat. I like Jalen Duren too. But
Chill,
my bad.
It's all you, Chill.
Who did I say? Chet? Yeah.
Chet. All right. Well, Paulo. It's looking like Paulo's going to slide in here. So we'll see exactly how this turns out. But now we got to vote on the next starting player. We got Cade and JT.
I feel like
and Paulo.
AD and Bam are being slandered right now. But
No,
Yeah,
now I'm
yeah.
saying AD.
Yeah.
See, now I'm saying AD. Yeah.
AD should be good by this point.
AD will
How-
be 35. He'll be 35.
Oh yeah, he can still
He'll
play.
be 35.
Yeah.
80 on the Stairmaster like me every day at 35.
Yeah, but that's like
he might be all right.
22 in FIBA play. Don't worry.
It could be AD or Chet. I think I'm gonna vote.
I
for
think
Chet.
Donovan Clingan is a much better 5 option at international level than
So
I mean, when you 7'16" and that big, you could just stand down there. That's nice.
Let's go around the room. Bam is also another good name too. We've heard a lot of names of centers. Also, don't forget Devin Booker. That might be somebody you guys might want to go with. But talk to me. Who are you voting on? Ox, I'm gonna start with you. You said Walker Kessler, but are you sticking there?
And we just got Paolo.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think we shift JT and Paolo up one, and I don't know, y'all. I want to work together, y'all. Who do we think will be better here? Klingon,
Well, I don't think Paulo
Kessler,
Bam.
you know, Chet. I don't think if you go with Bam, then I would say just go Chet or AD.
Wow.
I'm going to make an argument for Donovan Klingon because there are some absolute, there's some monsters at the Olympic level in the middle.
Yeah.
Even if, I'm saying, even just if you don't think they're great, Valanciunas, Yusuf Nurkic in them, and there's some really big Europeans. I think that it's more of a matchup thing. You just need size.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm going Klingon. I'm going Klingon at the 5.
All right, so Swiper, Ox got Klingon.
I got Anthony Davis.
Payne got AD.
Mobley been playing for Team USA, the under 17 team, under 19 team.
He has though. He has been.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I legit don't know, Chill.
I'm almost positive that he's going to play on Team USA.
He's been playing for the under 17 team.
So did AJ DeBancer, and apparently he's playing for Jamaica. So I mean,
even if that is the case, even if Evan does play, I'm still feeling what Swiper's coming from.
Did Jamaica have a team Mars 2 years ago?
Yeah. They existed as a country, so
they did.
Did they have a team?
Yeah, I don't know.
Jamaica's had a team every year.
They had a team too.
But come on, y'all. Let's we limited on time. Real talk.
I'm worried about the spacing though a little bit.
Spacing. You got 4 shooters out there.
Paulo.
I picked Chet over Bam. I'm wild as hell. I meant to say Bam.
Let me say I'm gonna go AD though. I'm gonna go AD still.
So we got 2 ADs, 2 Klingons. Mars, who you got?
Anthony Davis.
3 ADs. Chill. Who you got? This is what it's looking like right now. Cade, Ant, JT, Paulo, in no particular position, in no particular order. This is just the 4 that's starting. Who's the 5th person you want to put with them?
For the sake of the group, I'll go Anthony Davis. I want to go Bam, though, but for the sake of the group, I'll go Anthony Davis.
All right. I'm actually going Chet, but that's just me. Anthony Davis is the one who won, though, so AD will be on the court.
Put him at the 5.
Yeah, I don't want Paul at the 5 at all, unless we're going certain matchups. So
Anthony Davis strong as hell, yo.
All right, now we got to figure out a bench, y'all. Who do you believe will be on the bench? Doesn't necessarily matter about positions. It's just us getting the players that we think will be here or should be here. So Mars said Kevin Durant. We got to get 5 bench players right quick, and then we got to get
100% Cooper Flag.
I agree with Cooper too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're just gonna vote all of them in.
Yep.
Who do you guys got first?
Cooper Flag.
Everybody saying Cooper? Yeah. Everybody agrees with Cooper?
I think Cooper Flag is going to be on the Olympic team. Yes.
Devin Booker.
I agree.
Devin Booker. Yep. I think that should be unanimous.
Chet.
I agree.
J-Dub is going to be on this.
I think J-Dub and Chet.
Yeah, I agree with both.
Who's all in favor of Chet? Who all believes Chet will be on?
Chet is going to be on this team as well.
All right.
Because we just need.
Now it's time to get into unconventional names.
Well, hold on. Do we agree on J-Dub as well?
Yes.
We got J-Dub. Okay, we got J-Dub. We got Booker, Chet, J-Dub.
And Chet.
Oh, Cooper Flag. So that's 5, 4?
4.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep saying Kevin Durant's name. So that's my pick.
I could get with KD around here.
We don't have a backup PG right now though.
It'll be
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
Halliburton.
I don't know how he's gonna look up an Achilles.
Team.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Kevin Durant, and then I'm gonna say Darren Peterson.
And if I'm being honest with y'all, based on how Team USA builds his team since 2004, Herb Jones.
Keegan Murray. I'm going with
Keegan Murray. There's usually some
one of those kind of players got to be on the roster.
I was thinking because he's also a PG, Jalen Suggs, but
that's a good name. That's a really good name.
If he's healthy.
That's a really good name.
I think Trey Murphy and Carter Bryant deserve some love here. I'm gonna be honest.
Carter Bryant, yeah, Keegan Murray for sure.
Like,
I'm on record saying I think Jalen Duren is going to make the Olympic team in 28. I'm on record saying that.
Is he going to be better than my dog Klingen though? That's the problem.
like in your 11th and 12th spots, I think you need positional versatility. I think you need defense, and I think you need a guy who's willing to redshirt but isn't going to make too much of a fuss about it. So I think
Keegan Murray.
Yeah, I think Keegan Murray, Carter Bryant fit that mold of.
We'll put Herb Jones there. Herb Jones don't care.
But Herb Jones will be damn near 30.
And Devin Booker.
You need to invest in the next generation as well, right?
And put Jalen Suggs in. This is a lot of. I mean, one of those role
Herb
players.
Jones is like Herb Jones satisfies nothing. Like,
what do you mean he doesn't satisfy someone on his team? What are you talking about?
He's a really good player, but
like Tayshaun Prince was.
He's too old to start out, and he's too young to be the vet. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's kind of in the middle of nowhere. He's not like KD or LeBron, where it's like, oh, this is the guy who's been here for five iterations of this team who can show you how.
When did Andre Iguodala get on the team?
In 12.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the last time I remember him. I don't think he was on the team in 16.
I think we could look at those select teams and see if Herb Jones has been associated with the program.
Well, sure, of course he has at some point. Yeah, of course.
Like, Iguodala is like a more complete player than like a Herb Jones.
Well, I thought that's why you said Jalen Suggs was so good, though. That's why I think Jalen's a good pool there. He does all of it. He can play off or on ball, good another point guard, another ball handler, and he's by far the best defender on the team. Like, so.
All right, so do we want to agree on the Jalen Suggs?
By far better than Chet, J-Dub, Anthony Davis.
POA. He's saying like POA guard. That kind of thing.
Davion Mitchell. That's it. I give Davion Mitchell some love. 12th man.
All right. Well, as of right now, this is what we got. We don't really got enough time to figure out who would be the 10th person and who would be the two water boys. But starting, we got Cade, Ant, JT, Paulo, Anthony Davis. And then coming off the bench, we got Cooper Flagg, Devin Booker, J-Dub, and Chet. The other three names are TBA. But let's go ahead and get to these super chats. Appreciate everybody that's been in here for the whole episode. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to become a member. Make sure to turn on your notification bell so you know everything that we doing.
Somebody said that we forgot Trae Young.
He will not make the team.
It might be the TCL on Friday. It might be the press box on Wednesdays and Sundays. It might be Throwback Thursdays on, obviously, Thursdays. It might be Chill with Chill on Thursdays and Saturdays. Regardless, either way it is, turn on your notification bells so you know when we go live. Wait,
speaking of press box of football, just real quick. Yeah. Y'all was hating. Y'all was hating on my boy. Yeah.
Shout out to
y'all was hating.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear what you guys are going to talk about come Wednesday night about, some of these preseason games. Obviously, everybody's pretty much had a game up to this point. So it should be a good episode. With that being said, once again, shout out to all of our members, especially our Hall of Famers. This includes Multi-Kenny. This includes Worldwide Mace Television, Rob Deere, Minor, Joe Breezy, Cheese, Trevi, Teddy Hart, Kingster, Dorian Clayton, Vale, and we got a new member of the Hall of Fame gang. He goes by the name of Bulletproof. That's his YouTube name, but his actual name is Amir, and he just joined the group chat, and I think he'll be up here Friday to cook one of y'all. He got smoked with somebody surrounding Paul Pierce. So we'll just have to wait till Friday, the TCL, for Amir to come up here and potentially put somebody on the grill. Oh.
Like he thinks somebody blazing Paul Pierce or somebody hating on Paul Pierce.
Hey, Amir, that's Amir that came up here before? The one
No, not that Amir. Open gym.
Well, unless you're talking about like open gym or something.
Open gym Amir. Yeah, you guys know open. If you was tapped into open gym, then you know Amir.
Yeah, I'm talking about Amir. Came on a while ago. He was at school.
All right, y'all, but let's get into it. Dominic said incoming 28, 4, and 9 from my dog D-Book. Y'all gonna see. D-Book having a big season?
And with that Phoenix team,
he's really good. I don't know.
I mean, he was what was he 20? He was 26, 7, and 4, something like that last season. 26, 7, and 5.
Who?
D-Book.
Devin Booker. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Devin Booker played like Devin Booker last year. He just couldn't hit a three, and then everybody was like, "Oh my god, Devin Booker fell off." Go look at where he shot from everywhere else on the court. It was regular Devin Booker season.
Shout out to Davon Thomas. Davon became a YouTube member. Shout out to Jalmar Skeet Nilsson. Skeet sent through a members chat and said, Mars and Chill, where would 89 IT rank today? Isaiah Thomas.
Considering he hadn't been on an all-pro team in like 3 years. But I don't want to hop on the accolades. He was really good in 89. I think he's better than Halliburton today. I think he's better than De'Aaron Fox too. I think he'd be a top 5 point guard in the league. I think we'd be having a real conversation about him being a top 5 point guard.
Would he be better than Brunson?
Yes, I do think that.
All right. Arch Diddy came with a super chat and said 12 was better for sure. No Hallie or D White or Holiday on that team. They decreased the ore for sure. And Coach K is greater than Steve Kerr. The next super chat I got is from Moons Territ. Moon said, who took the biggest leap after an Olympic run? For example, 2008 and 2009, Dwayne Wade.
Barkley.
After the Olympic run.
Barkley won the league MVP the next year.
From what I just learned today, James Harden went from a scrubby 6-man to MVP.
No, it was definitely James Harden.
Well, it was Barkley.
If we talk about that,
yeah. I mean, Harden just didn't have the opportunity, but yeah, Harden definitely took a crazy leap.
What, Barkley in 88?
No, 90. No, I remember 92. He won the MVP the next year.
Yeah, but in 92, Barkley was still one of the best players in the league.
Yeah, but he wasn't considered like. But he had. I don't know if he ever finished top 3 in MVP up to that point. I can't remember.
In 90, he did. He finished behind Magic. Yeah, that was it.
Yo, James Harden literally went from 6-man to a franchise player.
Yeah, but remember it was the game one. Remember, it was game one, Ron, where everybody was just like, you should have paid the man an extra $4 million. I thought everybody knew Harden was crazy. It's just that literally game one.
Everybody knew Barkley was crazy. What?
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying they're both like 1 and 2. It's like I think whichever one you want.
Well, no, I'm saying like one went from I was already a star in the league, and I jumped into another realm and grabbed the MVP, but I was already a star in the league.
Okay,
one
Ron,
went from a 6-man to literally one of the best guards in the league.
So wait a minute, Ron. Let's stop right there. Like he just became the best guard. Like he was on the Olympic team, Ron, as a rotation guy, which means he was already awesome. Like they ain't just pick him out of a hat and go, all right, we got to put James Harden on there. No, James Harden was one of the best guards in the game. Too. Yes, 100% he was. He was already like that.
I don't know who else would be on there. K Love was already good, but K Love balled out too.
I was thinking Jason Tatum. He went from that Olympic team to being first team All Pro and playing at that level, and now being arguably a top 5. He was in that top 5 conversation, definitely top 10 conversation. He wasn't there previous to that.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Alan L. Shout out Alan L. Alan L said, so Draymond Green is greater than Moses. Shout out John D.
I don't know what that means.
They did their top 10 center list?
Better than Moses Malone? Stop.
Shout out Draymond. All right, next up, I got a super chat from Desto. Desto said, y'all should make a compilation video of Chill telling people to focus.
Be a 3-hour video.
I got a super chat from Sev. Members chat. Sev said, Penn pulls up to the film festivals like Scorsese.
Yeah, that's film culture too. You don't have to dress up for that either. You know,
right.
Definitely.
Ron, you see the back, right?
Shout out Scorsese.
I was just sitting right there waiting. Yeah.
Salute Scorsese.
I got your back, Penn.
Appreciate it.
FYI, I just because somebody in the chat was talking about those capping. Last year, from 10 to 14 feet, Devin Booker still shot 53% from the field. 15 to 19 feet, he was 49%. He was still one of the best mid-range players in the league.
Sound like money mid-range game to me. It's real talk. That's what that sound like. Sound like a money mid-range game to me.
Fairs.
M. Keddy said, keep doing your thing. Love the channel and the debates y'all have.
Thanks, brother.
Salute him, KD. The next chat I got is from, it's a members chat from actor AJ Rivera. He said Cassiano versus Team USA had 18 points with 6 of 7 from the field, 4 for 4 from 3. He's saluting his national team. I'm assuming this is Puerto Rico?
Yep.
Shout out Puerto Rico.
They're going to come to LA and get their ass whipped too.
I can't wait, man. What kind of, and let me know in chat what kind of content y'all want from Puerto Rico, boy. Because I heard that. I heard the water's blue. I heard the weather's nice. You know what I mean? I can't wait, bro. Food content finna be A1. Y'all know I like going to my bakeries and whatnot and finding the delicacies.
You're a stepper down there? Or are you taking a few days off?
No, bro. There's hills everywhere though. So I'm absolutely.
You got the Russell Hills?
Yep, I'll be on the hills. Yep, shirt off and everything, bro.
You gotta,
Puerto Rico.
That's one of the best workouts you can get is running a hill.
Puerto Rico.
Wesley Allen said, "Would you be down to do a most overrated list of all time?"
Yeah, absolutely. Moses Malone at the top. See who else we putting up there?
Chris Bosh.
It'd be a chaotic day. I'm already knowing.
He gonna put Magic Johnson up there.
I wouldn't even take part in no hater shit like that. That's crazy.
I don't know if I could get there.
We're putting Chris Webber on the list for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't even take part.
I'm cool on that.
That sounds like some straight hater shit. Right
Stockton. Wait, hold on, Ron. You would be excellent. Matter of fact, you could ISO that segment the way you be talking about players. All right,
I don't hate on players. I just tell the truth. And the players the players that I supposedly hate on, they wouldn't make an all overrated list anyways. Like Paul
George is most definitely making your list.
Paul George, but he's not. Paul George, I don't think he's the most overrated player all time.
One of though.
Or I don't think he would be in that group.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't even think Paul George necessarily. Well, the only reason that Paul George might belong in that category is just for the youngsters calling him the GOAT or the best player they ever seen. Like other than that, I think Paul George is like a really dope basketball player.
We should do a top 3 overrated player from every one of us. All the 3 players that everybody else thinks we overrate. That'd be fun. I don't know who Real Talk have on mine.
How about we just do the most overrated panelists?
Over what?
Overrated panelists.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Both panelists of the year and was overrated. But shout out. Wait a minute. So I'll be Tom Brady when he won the MVP over Michael Vick. Nah, I agree. You
think Michael Vick should have won the league MVP that year?
Michael Vick, he for all the stuff he overcame.
That first year back in Philly?
I mean, Tom Brady was better. Don't get me wrong, but Vick, I thought he should have won.
Can I ask y'all a quick question about this? Like on some real shit, real talk. I want to ask you, how many times have you ever heard me bring up Chris Webber? Like for real, chill. How many times have you ever heard me actually bring Chris Webber into a conversation?
Not many times.
That's why everybody remember the one time you did, because it was that
it's like never. Chris Webber is not even on my top 15 favorite players. Like I thought Chris Webber was amazing. He wasn't even my favorite player on the Kings. Like I don't trip off Chris Webber like
Who
that.
was?
I think he was great. Not my favorite player on the Kings.
Asia or heat stroke.
Thank you, Ron.
Oh, this is a good question. So there, an app that I use, everybody, is called Yuka. And literally, you go to Yuka, and then you can type in the scan bar, and then right here, you can scan every barcode for every item.
All that free ass promotion you can.
That's cool. That's cool. Hopefully they see this and be like, oh, we should team with swipe a X Yuka. I love that. But literally, you scan the bar, and it will tell you nutritional value and like whether it's good or bad for you. Like you can find it. And so Yuka,
you use that app at Cinnabon?
Huh? No, because I know what I'm getting at Cinnabon. No, I know exactly what I'm getting at Cinnabon. I don't go to Cinnabon to eat healthy. I go to Cinnabon to fulfill my taste buds.
Swap, you finna have me at Cinnabon.
You ain't, bro. What's the last time you been?
Right. You said what?
What's the last time you been?
Down with the Cinnabon?
Yeah.
I took my kids to Cinnabon probably last like early July.
Like a real father. You know what Penn gonna be doing? This kid will be like, Dad, I want Cinnabon. No, we going over here to get a smoothie. Come on over here.
Yeah, no, we got.
Yeah,
I clean my room every day for the last.
All right, chill.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right,
Smoothie's a good look though.
But shit, my kids, we do a lot of the healthy stuff. Like my kids have never had a Happy Meal. They've never had McDonald's, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sometimes we indulge. Hell yeah, shit. We was at Baskin Robbins last night.
Yeah, you have mac and cheese. You know how bad that is for, especially putting your blood system. Also, somebody said, did I see weapons? Yes, I did see weapons. 10 of 10.
Oh my God, you guys are hyped these weak ass movies.
Have you watch it? Ox, watch it.
No, I haven't seen it, and I'm not going to see it.
He hasn't seen it. Real talk. You hear how he be talking? Hasn't seen it, but he got an opinion on it. Hasn't seen it, but got an opinion on it.
Every time I go see him, that be weak as hell.
Okay, as a I want to call it a film expert up here. I want to just y'all just plug in random shit. Okay, I want to say there's an app called Tubi that is actually, I would say, I wasn't really for it. I never really. I never.
All them African movies and low budget films.
Yeah, but they
also
they got great shit there, bro. Like I was so amazed because typically I'm just on Netflix and Prime and Hulu and shit.
I stupid guy playing a pastor one of the movies. I said,
I told my girl, I'm like, yo, we good off this Netflix shit. We could cancel Netflix for 4 months and just go straight through the Tubi library.
No, you can't.
Great. Yes, you
can't watch Black Clover on Tubi.
Swipe,
you can watch so many great films,
yeah, but they don't got no anime on there. So I want to. What you want me to do?
I don't watch anime.
Oh, no anime. Oh,
yeah, again, maybe the highest grossing film category in the world is probably anime. So you're right. You're right. Real talk.
I don't care. Right. Like the person that sell the most records ain't the best musician.
Go ahead.
The person that make the most money ain't the smartest. The person that walked the most on the Stairmaster ain't the most in shape.
I'm glad you said that one.
Too late, man.
I was trying to, but he was rushing out. His dog started barking. He knew I was.
That dog finna go walk Swiper right now.
You know what I was gonna say?
Y'all see this
is the thing. Go get dog walks.
See, Pin, you take it too personal to cook Swiper. Even when you cook a Swiper, you can't. It's not really a cook. See me, I be spit shining that crystal ball. I be all Swiper raw. Well,
yo,
when it's time to cook Swiper, y'all just need to let me do it.
Yeah, of the many benefits of following Ox on socials is sometimes he be posting like some videos of him like jogging and running up some stairs and working out and shit.
Man, that shit from like 6 months ago, Pin. That shit don't.
Okay, but I will tell you that
post a video to that and on the video say this is August 11th.
I'll post. You know what? Because look, Ron don't know where I'm at. I'll post a video of me pushing up on Ron in 30 minutes. Okay, you want me to post some videos? I'll go live.
I was just saying because Swiper was talking about how he posts all those workout videos to inspire other people to go work out. I just want to say I've seen a lot of Swiper videos to working out. I've never been inspired to do shit, but I did see a video of you working out, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get back to the gym. So shout outs to you, Ox. And I got back to the gym and I went every single day for 45 minutes a day for the last 2.5 weeks.
Hey, you know what's funny?
I'm getting stronger, man.
Hey, Swiper posts all that motivational videos, stair stepper, make sure you lifting your weights and doing all of this. He didn't inspire more people to go to Cinnabon than he has to go to the weight room in 2 minutes.
Bro, Swiper, you want to inspire me? Put on some pants, bro. Say that straight up,
bro.
Straight up.
All right, so I'm not gonna participate in this because Swiper gonna come back up here and get the flame me off. So you know what? I'm gonna just read the super chat so we can get up out of here.
I'll be working now. Swiper been soft launching his OnlyFans for the past month and a half and think, man, we know what you doing, bro.
Moves Terry.
All that damn thigh meat. You better put that shit up.
We see what you doing.
Would y'all agree how to perform in an elimination game, a whole game, should be factored into clutch factor?
Sure.
I agree. Game sevens absolutely matter. Yeah. Which is why James Harden, Chris Paul, or Paul George will never be on my list for most coach players.
Bro, I'm crying.
So LeBron James neither.
Yo, real talk, you a crazy nigga, bro. Yo, I'm probably finna be in Houston at the end of this week. I'm finna come fuck with real talk.
Okay. Good time, man.
All right, y'all. Last but not least, this is the super chat. Hunter said, "Real talk is Dodoria or Goldo?
Hey, I went and looked up Dodoria, and
I think I know Dodoria is the blue one, right?
Nah, he pink.
I know Dodoria.
Yeah, you lucky I don't know what you look like.
He was in the he was one of the early ones. I think he was in the first saga or second saga. Yeah, matter of fact, he was in Frieza's crew. Shout out Dodoria. Yeah, let me see who Golda is.
What?
Just watch the show.
Is this Dragon Ball Z shit?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. It has been real. It has been fun. We will be back tomorrow, same time, same place, same crew. Y'all already know the vibes. And also, if you haven't joined this Telegram group chat, join up. It is a great place to be. It is essentially the panel 24/7, nonstop.
Y'all keep your eyes on Twitter. Y'all gonna see a clip of me pushing up on Ron in about an hour and 15 minutes.
Bet he don't. Bet he don't. But all right, y'all. It has been real. It has been fun. We'll catch you guys in the same spot tomorrow. Dub DBZ for sure. Oh, and Throwback Thursday. We'll see you there this week, right? Real talk.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not watching no Magic Johnson hate.
No, it's not gonna be magic. It's gonna be it's gonna be a good ass game. I promise you. Hey, actually, you gonna want to be there. This is gonna be one of the players you gonna want to see.
I'll be there for sure. Look who's back. Look who's back. Look who's back.
Wait. You never know what the wind's gonna blow in. Hello, Swiper. Swiper?
Okay. My bad. Y'all still need me? I want to come back and help you super chats if you need me.
Nah. We did all the heavy lifting.
Okay, my bad.
All right,
I had to expose your plan of soft launching your OL.
You said what?
I had to expose your plan of what you've been doing the past month and a half.
What happened? What's the plan?
Soft launching your OnlyFans. That's what you've been doing.
Oh, you talking about because of my thighs? You talking about my thighs again?
Showing your thigh meat.
Hey, I want y'all to notice how much real talk we body watching. I just want y'all to know that, like how much.
I want you to realize how much you be body showing. What are you talking about?
I'm working out. I'm working out. You know what? Matter of fact, real talk. You need to catch up with the times. Past 2017, we can wear whatever we want in the gym without being criticized by men like you. So men like you need to stop body watching.
Joey Swole timing?
You need to stop body watching and be mad because you ain't got no thighs. The issue with you
really,
is
to swipe the point though, to swipe his point. That's the fact. When we were younger, we couldn't wear shorts and show our knees. I got my knees out right now. This is lightweight, liberating. Now Swiper might go a little far and show a bunch of thigh meat. I ain't doing all that. But I'll go.
Well, hold on, but can I give you the background idea? The idea is that if you work your legs all the time and like you're consistent with it, you can have like your legs can have muscle and like have layers to it. Like Real Talk's legs are like flat. My legs have like 4 different angles to them because of how much stuff I do with my legs. I'm not just upper body strong. Like Real Talk. Real Talk can do a push-up or 2, but he can't squat nothing for real consistently. I'm saying if you follow my plan, you do what I'm doing, you can have layers of muscle.
But Swiper, you be wearing them shorts. Those is muscle mommy shorts. That's all I'm saying. You be having the muscle mommies on.
Hey man, but look, I got to tell you, man. Hey, Ox, you get your legs right. You can go out. You can go outside.
Nah, you fit. I ain't gonna lie, you fit. I mean, my legs is all right. They all right, but
right. But I'm saying when you go to the beach,
muscle mommy ready.
When you go to the beach, it really pays off for you. Real talk. So Real Talk, call me whenever you need to, bro. I got you. I'll make sure you get beach ready by next summer, bro. I got you.
Love him a pair of Hoochie shorts. Oh man, y'all go back and watch that live stream in Indiana and tell me that Swiper wasn't showing too much thigh meat. I'm out of here, bro.
All right, y'all. Once again, it's been real. We go catch y'all in the same place tomorrow. We up out of here. Peace.